Pao O'Malley. Ratoncito le gusta danza cuando estudio en la escuela. Pajarita se cubre botín cuando visita a su abuela. Si necesita una amiga, debe hablar con ratoncito. Si quieres ser mi amante, debe ser alta y delgadita. Lunes, martes, ratones, pez. Miércoles, jueves, todo. Lunes, martes, ratones, pez. Miércoles, jueves.
Greetings, everyone, and welcome to Saturday Night InSaNiTy. Oh, let me get this arrow off of Stoud's cheek. There we go. Ow, it's itchy.
My bum is burning.
So starting a little later this week, which means nothing to those of you on YouTube because you guys are just watching the repeat anyway. But those of you who are here live, we're starting a little later because Rosie and I went to a movie tonight. We went to see Detective Pikachu. And it was fun. Really enjoyed it. Highly recommended for all, whether you're a Pokemon fan or not. It's just a really fun family movie. And
I finally saw Endgame.
It was very enjoyable.
And I got chips.
I can't say anything about it because apparently I'm the only person who's seen it. But it was good, and I liked it, and I laughed a lot. Oh, Hawaiian Space Hunter chips. Cool. Oh, Menahune.
Space Hunter?
I read Menahune as Space Hunter.
Oh. Menahune Madness. Menahune! They're all dressed chips.
All dressed.
Totally ranch, flamin' hot Cheetos.
Very nice.
They're very good. These are very good chips.
We have the flamin' hot stuff here, too.
Those ones are made by Tim's, and Tim's does fantastic chips.
Fantastic chips.
Chips Cascade.
Hey. Excellent. Very good. You've now said that twice, JL. I read it the first time, too. I'm glad that you took a nap before the show. Hey, JL, did you take a nap? Are you well rested? I hope you took a nap. I'm not sure if you took a nap or not. Can you let me know if you took a nap? I hope you took a nap.
Yeah.
You know who else took a nap? My mom. I was like,
All right. I kind of feel like taking a nap after all the strenuous activity of sitting in a comfortable, air-conditioned movie theater for 2 hours, but. You know, actually more I feel like taking a nap after all of the crap we ate before and during the movie.
Oh, yeah.
I thought you said all of the crack we ate.
All the crack, yes. I'm coming down hard from all that crack, so I really just use a nap to weather it out. The cinema seats were indeed recliners, Major Matoka, yes.
Ooh, you spoiled bitch.
The first thing Rosie asked me is like, "Do you want to recline?" I'm like, "Sure, let's recline." So like, hit the button. It's like, oh yeah, that's the stuff. And there was a couple that I guess bought seats near our vicinity who seemed really stressed and confused with where the seats were. And I'm looking at my ticket, like, look at the number on the seat, like I am in the correct seat. And then Rosie said,
Some people
"Yeah."
are older than you, apparently.
No, they were younger. They were like in their 20s. But they're like, "Oh, wait, is it 9, 10?" It's like, I think we're supposed to be in that seat. And they point at Rose's seat, and I'm just like, no, you're not. And he's just like, "Fine, I guess we'll just sit here then." And
oh my God,
Rose overheard more than I did. And she told me about it afterwards. I said, "What was up with that couple that was sitting next to you?" It's like, "Oh yeah, they got really confused about the seat numbers, and he was like trying to count the seats, and like he didn't know where their seats were, and he thought I was in their seat, and Like, no, we checked that when we came in. We were very precise. So like, okay, these are definitely our seats. Specifically to avoid confusion like that for other patrons who also bought seats near us, because, of course, we want to sit in the sweet spot, right? So, or as close as possible. Yeah. Especially because, A, for the best surround sound, and B, we were seeing the 3D version. You really want to be dead center for 3D, you know, to get the best effect. So, yeah, the 3D was awesome in this, by the way. There were times I found myself kind of, like, waving towards the screen, like, what the hell's into my face? And I realized, oh, it's... the movie is in my face. Like it was like objects floating by in the movie, and I thought there was actually objects in front of me.
That's what it was like watching Avatar.
Yeah.
In theater. That was the most amazing 3D I've ever seen, by the way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Avatar was really good.
There's a moment after the battle when ash is falling, and I was like, "Holy fuck!" It looked like the snowing, and it was crazy.
Yeah.
It was so good looking.
That was what kicked off the big 3D craze. Was because the 3D in Avatar was so good.
Cameron.
Everybody wanted more, so you know.
Son of a bitch.
Blame James Cameron.
Over 10 years later, they are finally making more Avatar movies.
Now that the 3D craze is over and people really no longer give a shit about Avatar, we're getting 4 sequels. Great.
I care for them. I know I'm in the minority.
Yeah. Oh, I'll see them. I mean, you know, who knows? It may be surprised. It's like, wow, these are really good. So.
I mean, that would be good, actually.
Yeah. Nearly as successful as the original.
No, I don't think they'll be as successful as the original. But...
Look, even Jim Cameron's worst movies, damn good.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
turn your volume up, Justin. Jesus.
Oh, why didn't you
killing me, homie?
Why didn't you tell me?
Justin.
Just by default, just start doing it.
Justin, just assume that your audio is always shit whenever we do anything.
Yeah.
Stress about it. Have anxiety about it so that you have to check it constantly.
Make you be obsessive about it, please.
I mean, you know, what's one more thing to add to your already present anxiety, right? I mean, it's just another item. Really won't make that big a difference, but it'll make a huge difference to us.
Please suffer for us.
Alita Battle Angel. Yeah, I really want to get that one, actually.
How did it get that low? What the fuck?
Holy crap.
Wow, now you're crazy loud.
Yeah, now you...
How'd it get that low?
It is not a James Cameron film.
Just like
usually it's worth it gets down to like 73.
Oh,
it went down to 59.
That's obscene. There's clearly something in there somewhere that keeps hijacking those settings.
Alita Battle Angel is Robert Rodriguez. It's produced by Cameron. Have some fucking respect.
What I was saying is that
all I said was it looks good and I want to get it.
Not you. I'm talking to people in the chat.
What I was saying before was it's been so long that the audience doesn't fucking know or care about Avatar anymore. They just don't. You're not going to get the same audience that is really excited. Great 3D movie. Damn it.
Thank you, Toastman, for just air horning through Stoud's point he was trying to make. Hopefully we'll have a few more of those tonight.
The point I was trying to make was...
Beautiful.
It's like someone's sitting there with it, just waiting.
Air horn needs to be louder? Okay, consider it done. Making air horn louder right now.
Peter from Family Guy, just like... So what I was trying to say...
It's a good thing you're good at it's going to be on parking ticket. That is the best.
Actually, air horn is at maximum volume. It cannot be any louder.
Well, I mean, you could, I guess, boost it and then upload a new version of it, like...
just all, like, so loud it's peaked out and
yeah,
distorted.
Yeah, you peek out and crackle and shit the whole time.
It's like deafening air horn.
My prediction for the next Avatar movie, though, is that it will barely crack $1 billion, if that, in theater. Just
barely
$1 billion.
I guess it depends on how good that trailer is.
Yeah.
That's really what I
Fair
think.
enough.
Whether it cracks a million or not. If it comes out and it hits you with a fire hot trailer, you're like, God damn, okay, James, I'm on board. You don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
I think
I'll
it
be
really
on
comes
board
down to
no
marketing.
matter what, but will all the audiences be on board? I don't know.
No, I said it's all about the marketing, I think. On that one.
It's all about
Marketing could
marketing.
be. So, things happen.
Things did happen.
Oh, you want to go right into the news? Okay, here we go.
Oh,
Might as well.
All right, we got a lot.
In the morning, guys. They're
All
joke.
right, some trailers came out this week. I haven't seen all of them. I've seen some of them. First trailer for Maleficent, Mistress of Evil, so the secret to Maleficent. First trailer for Midsummer. It's apparently from A24, the same studio that brought us The Witch. It Comes at Night, Hereditary, etc. So
I gotta say about Midsummer, you're gonna love it, guys. It's
Okay.
really fucking weird and sexual and strange. It's like it feels like a Refn film almost.
a what?
Nicholas Winding Refn.
Yeah, Nicholas Winding Refn.
Oh my God! Really?
What have I
Yeah.
seen of his? Like, what do I know of his?
Drive.
Haven't seen it.
Of course.
I own it. I think it's still in the shrink wrap.
All right, hold on. I'm gonna grab off the shelf. We're gonna be watching it for live stream.
Bronson.
I heard it was good.
Oh, Bronson, didn't you? We watched that together, didn't we?
Colin, do you have Baby Driver also?
Nope.
Damn it, that'd be a hilarious combo that has nothing to do with each other.
Drive and Baby Driver. Yeah.
He did Bronson.
We
We saw
could
Bronson.
could do Drive, Baby Driver, and Drive Angry. So be our
Do you
drive.
have Drive Angry?
I don't. I was gonna
God
say
damn it, dude.
have a drive fest.
And then actually, we should also throw in the driver.
And
Yeah, I'd love the driver.
The driver, yes.
I always want to do the driver and the stunt man. Those always feel like a great double bill for
The
me.
Stuntman is one I really want to get. Actually, there's a nice Blu-ray edition that came out recently for that.
I think you mean the new Blu-ray, right?
There's a new one, yeah.
Seven one's been out of print for.
John,
What?
can we confirm or deny that we watched Bronson together? I seem to remember us watching Bronson together. That was a Nicholas Winding Refn film. Sean?
Never heard of it.
Sean?
No, he wasn't there for the Valentine's Day where we watched the fucking Bronson and the fucking.
Was that this past
Centipede
Valentine's Day? I think I was just
No,
cowering
this
in a
was
corner.
like 4
weeping.
years ago.
Oh,
It
okay.
was like 2013. We watched like Human Centipede 1 and 2 and Bronson
Oh yeah.
and some other movie that was horrible and degrading to humanity.
I didn't watch any of those.
Yeah, so that's all right. He wasn't there for it.
So, speaking of Batman, the first trailer for Batman Hush came out this week, which
Oh, yeah, we saw that.
which looks awesome, and it's perfect timing because I actually just finished reading the graphic novel about a week ago, so it was still very fresh in my mind. So I was watching in the trailer. Watching for sort of like key moments, I'm like, oh, they did that part. Oh, they did that part. It's like, oh, they better have that part, and then they had that part, and I was just like, oh my god, yes, I'm really looking forward to this. So
It looks like they got all the key parts, but there's
Yeah.
also some changes. I noticed there's some
There-
differences.
there are some changes. Yes.
I'm not offended by any of them so far, so I'm
Yeah.
good to go. Let's go.
No, well, because I mean, the
Blu-ray.
original. One of the reasons I read Hush when I did was because you were saying, well, if you're going to read Under the Red Hood, you should read Hush first because it kind of ties into it. And now, after
Yeah.
having read both of them, I can see how they tie together. But
I didn't want to spoil why.
no, obviously, but it is important. Now that said, if you only pick up the graphic novel Under the Red Hood, it does have the significant part of Hush in it, included as a bonus at the end, so you can see
And
that
In
issue.
my opinion, I think Under the Red Hood's a better story. Under the Red Hood's one of my favorite Batman stories. So
Under the Red Hood was great. I really enjoyed it a lot.
I think it might be. It's in my top 10 of Batman stories, honestly.
I think
It's so good.
I also really enjoyed Hush. I think I would probably also say Under the Red Hood does have a bit of an edge over Hush.
Oh shit!
Because-
You're the first person to ever agree with me on that. by the
Really?
way. Everyone else thinks Hush is
Yeah,
better.
here's the thing with Hush was
Okay.
I called it like right from part one who Hush was gonna be.
Yeah, but you could have been wrong. That could have been a lucky guess.
Could have been. Well, it seemed really obvious to me. Honestly, like when you read the first issue, you're
It's
like,
obvious.
yeah, it's really obvious. But then they throw you like a pretty big curveball halfway through
They
the
help you
story.
doubt in yourself pretty well, I think.
Yeah, then that's what makes it clever and interesting. Is they throw you that curveball and you're like, oh, wait a minute, maybe.
It's almost like the point is to trust your gut, right?
Yeah,
It's almost like the
and
point
it's
of the
like,
story.
I'm still thinking, there's something we don't know yet. So
I would say, if you like that idea, I would say that Long Halloween does it better.
yes,
Where-
I got a very distinct Long Halloween vibe from it, and I thought, is this kind of Jeff Loeb's thing? Like have the mystery villain, and then it's the big twisty turny path to the reveal, and the reveal is not what you think it's going to be.
They really like those kind of works, and many of their books are like that, but they're not
Yeah.
all like that.
Yeah,
So, like,
okay.
Superman from All Seasons isn't like that.
Because
You know, a few other things are like that.
I love
Like Challenge of the Unknown is like
Yeah.
that though. There is a villain and it is a twisty, turny thing.
I loved the Long Halloween. I'm going to be rereading that one soon. Actually, speaking of which, Jeff Loeb, I just finished reading Haunted Night for the first time.
I need to get that one
Which
still.
is-
It's like the one I don't have.
It's the collection of the 3 Halloween specials that him and Tim Sale did that kind of led into them doing the Long Halloween and Dark Victory and all those big arcs that they did. It was the thing that kind of put them on the Batman map. And then
Batman.
Well, I think
the Batman
chronologically
map.
it's the third in those of the 3. Chronologically speaking, I think.
I think it's before, actually.
Well, it came out before, but I think it actually takes place after.
I don't think so.
Yeah. Really?
I don't think so.
It's been a while. I haven't read them in like 10 years.
It'll be. I'll probably have a clearer take on that after rereading the Long Halloween. But I felt like this was happening before the events of that. I mean, all of those story arcs are meant to be early days of Batman, anyway.
Yeah, it's all
meant
early
to be-
days. And a lot of times it's nebulous on purpose
Yeah.
for you to put it where you want it to be. And I don't know. I've seen some people
Yeah.
put it in the middle of the two also.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, there's nothing really. They don't mention a lot of stuff in the Haunted Night stories that is necessarily hard and fast married to one particular piece of the continuity. I mean, so you could easily slot it in wherever you want in that sort of universe, but
And I don't know what the
Whatever.
official word is. I don't think there is any official word. I think
No.
they left it nebulous on purpose. Leaves
Well-
flexibility for the writers, I think. You
yes. But whatever. They're great stories. Enjoy.
know, 100%
Just-
some of the best Batman stuff.
Just read them all, and then let your brain sort it out.
To be fair, I do recommend you read Long Halloween first, period, because I just think it is the.
I did actually.
No, I'm talking to the audience, so I think
okay.
you should read Long Halloween first. It is the superior Batman tale.
Yeah.
It is my top 5. It's probably my second favorite
Oh, it
Batman
was-
story ever.
It was great. The thing I liked about the Long Halloween was it touches on so many sort of familiar tropes, if you will, of the Batman mythology. Like, there's a lot of things there that are familiar but different at the same time, and it just makes it a delight. It's just a really fun, twisty-turny story, and it's really
And
good stuff.
even when you do guess it right, they'll make you feel like you've got it wrong, and then you'll probably change
Yes.
your mind before the ending.
There's
God damn it!
It's like what you said. Like, they do the same kind of thing that they do in Hush, but I also agree. I think they do it better in Long Halloween, because Long Halloween really keeps you guessing and keeps you on your toes, and it throws you a lot of curveballs along the way. So you're not like, oh, maybe it's that person, maybe it's that person. No, it can't be that person. It's, well, maybe it's that person. It's like,
It's also, isn't it over more issues than Hush? Isn't Hush only like 10 issues?
I think Hush is like 12, and then Long Halloween is 13. So
13.
it's a
No, so it's
little,
only barely longer.
little
Never
bit
mind.
longer.
I thought it was like a couple more issues. Like a couple more issues might give it more breathing room, maybe.
It's-
But no, it's only one or more issues. So
Also,
really.
I think, Under the Red Hood is longer than either one of them, because
Yes.
it factors in an annual as well as basically a year's worth of
80
Batman.
page annual, I believe. It was a big annual that year. If I'm not
Yeah, it
mistaken.
was. It was Batman.
So I don't think you get all the stories. I think you only get the relevant story, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, it's like a 40-page story that kind of ties up the whole thing.
Yeah, the other 40 pages are probably reprints of another story or
Oh, I see what you're saying.
unrelated
It's like
story.
one of those 80-page giant ones.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah,
it was Batman Annual number 25, so it's kind of like silver anniversary of the annuals. So I could see them doing something big for that. All right. Also, speaking of Batman, we got the official trailer for the CW's Batwoman series, which I think looks awesome. And even though I am hella behind in the entire Arrowverse, I don't know, Batwoman's going to be the new kind of center of it, with Arrow being canceled now. But I'm in. I want to see more. You know.
No, that's the year after they stopped doing 80-page nights. It's actually apparently it's only 40 pages.
Oh, so I guess it was just that one story then.
Yeah, I thought they were for a long time. They were doing 80-page nights. Sorry to interrupt you.
Yeah, no worries. We've got the Red Band. I've not seen this one. The Red Band trailer for The Dead Don't Die, which I know is a zombie thing. I think it's kind of tongue in cheek.
I'm super stoked about it.
It has Bill Murray in it. So Bill Murray in a zombie movie. Do you need anything more than that?
It's Jim Jarmusch directed, and it is
Jim
true and faithful to George Romero's vision of how zombies are. So you
Nice.
basically just add it to your George Romero collection.
Nice. That sounds
Well,
like
that's what Jim
Sounds
Jarmusch has said, at least. I actually posted in the Discord a video of
Hour
an
long.
interview that they almost an hour long.
Yeah.
Interview that they did at Cannes with Bill Murray was there, Jim
Cannes.
Jarmusch was there, Tilda Swinton was there.
Han.
He just called it cans, ladies and
Did
gentlemen.
I just call it Cannes?
What a like
Cannes.
ignorant American right there.
Yeah.
I'm
Anyway.
gonna go to Cannes, and then afterwards I might take in a ballot because I feel like getting some culture.
Goddamn right, motherfucker.
I had to go to that there opera.
And then I'm gonna spell color without you.
Yep.
Coming from someone who says pasta.
Pasta. And Mario.
And
Mario. Having
Por
some
favor,
pasta.
senor.
Por favor.
Gracias.
Lay,
For favor,
Gracias.
senior.
lay ketchup. Too sweet,
Danger.
senor.
Senorita.
It reminds me of Inglorious Bastards. You know that scene?
Never fear, Mario.
Yeah, we all just
There it
into
is.
culturally and-
Thanks,
culturally
Toastman.
Look, if you're gonna make fun of how Canadians talk, just go ahead and get out.
Get out. Yeah.
Cute.
Hey, yes, just take off, eh?
Out. I can't even pronounce it like a Canadian. Out.
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 Out. Oot. No do to boot it. Yeah. All right. So anyway, you were at Cannes, and what happened when you were at Cannes?
I posted a video of an interview that was done at Cannes.
Cannes.
With Jim
Gone.
with Jim Jarmusch.
Jarmusch.
That interview was fantastic, by the way. If you haven't seen it, even if you don't really care about the movie, even if you don't really care about anybody else but Bill Murray, still watch it for Bill Murray. He has a boatload of hilarious moments in that interview.
I've watched a few minutes of it. I plan to watch the rest of it later. But
Oh,
like,
this was that
Good.
panel discussion there, right? I think
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
how. You posted a link to that in the Discord. Yeah. Cool. Let's see here. This I did not know. This is the first I've heard of this, but I definitely want to check it out. First teaser for the documentary, Game of Thrones: The Last Realms. I'm guessing something about the show and phenomenon and stuff. I guess.
I think it's about like the last, no, not the last season,
Last
but just
season.
the end of the whole process of making the show.
Interesting. Oh, I'm definitely down for that.
Which I think is brilliant that they released a trailer for this documentary right when all these fans are talking shit about how terrible everybody involved with Game of Thrones and creating it is. Like, except for George R.R. Martin. He didn't do anything wrong, even though the issues that you complain about were plot elements that he put into the story.
That's
But
right.
regardless,
Yeah,
no, it's
but
got to be
like-
the shitty writers. It's
No,
shitty
exactly,
writers.
exactly.
Shitty writers.
all the shitty writers did was fill in the blanks around the broad strokes that George R.R. Martin provided them years ago as to where the story goes. So,
And somehow they fucked that up.
yeah.
I got one tweet that sums it up perfectly. Let me find
Okay.
it.
Yeah.
quick.
Yeah.
Look, I'm just gonna assume everyone signing that remake Game of Thrones last season petition is a straight dude because everyone else knows how to write their own fan fiction. Boom, mic drop.
There you go.
You want to change the last season? Write it your own fucking self. You lazy piece of
Write
shit.
your own.
No one owes
ending.
you shit, motherfucker. No one.
As George
That's
R. R.
what pisses
Martin.
me off the most because it's the same old bullshit about fucking the artist is required to fucking
Well,
entertain you.
hold on.
And you don't
George-
have to like
George-
it. You
hold
don't have to
on.
like
Fuck you.
George R. R. Martin said it perfectly himself. Art is not a democracy. You don't
Nope.
get to decide how it ends.
And all I gotta say is, like, you don't have to like the last season of Game of Thrones.
Yeah, you
It's
don't have to
perfectly fine.
like it.
There's plenty of shows that I have fallen in love with that
Yeah.
fucking didn't stick the landing. It happens, man.
Yeah.
If it didn't stick the landing for you, then I'm sorry. Life's full of disappointments. Welcome to this one.
Yeah.
You know, like I haven't seen the new season yet because I'm waiting until after tomorrow because I want to marathon them all at
Binge
once.
it
'cause
all, yeah.
I fucking hate waiting a week between episodes. I hate it. I hate it. Fuck this
Yeah.
ancient bullshit.
Yeah.
For old people.
It's ancient. It's archaic.
Yeah, I'm enjoying it very much so. So I don't get all
Probably
the.
like it, to be honest.
I'm sure that you will.
I do note that a lot of the same people who are bitching and moaning that Game of Thrones has been ruined by shitty writers or whatever.
Uh huh.
The same people who say that shit are also the same people who literally moments after the episode fucking airs
Yeah.
are putting spoilers on fucking Facebook and Twitter
Yeah.
about the shit.
I know.
Like, you're the
Rocket
problem
cuts.
with the fucking series.
You can't
not
watch.
George R. R.
It's
Martin,
like
not
you
the
can't-
creators.
You can't watch it fast enough, like to avoid the spoilers. I mean, basically, I've just been totally avoiding all social media on Sundays until I'm able to see the episode, and then
Dude,
I
it'll
go
be
on.
like 7 o'clock, and I'm like, oh yeah, I remember that. I just remembered that a new Game of Thrones episode is up, and before I can even go to watch the fucking episode, it's 7, which is like it's basically an hour after the fucking show got released, right?
Yeah.
Before I can even go to watch the fucking episode, someone's already posted in my
Unbelievable.
friend's feed
This guy
on
says he's a
Facebook
Star
Oh,
Wars
about the
fan,
fucking
but
show.
he doesn't
Spoiled.
even
Hold on,
have
Stout.
the
Stout
movies.
is talking.
Those are the best
Thank
ones.
you, Stout
How
man.
can you
You're
call yourself
correct.
a real Star Wars fan if you don't have the original Ewok movies?
Life is strange.
It's very true, and that's actually one of the bitches about living on the West Coast is we tend to be the last ones to get everything. So of course it premieres on the East Coast like 3 hours earlier than it does here, or at least a couple hours earlier, and
More bullshit. That archaic model.
all the East Coasters get to see it, and then suddenly they're, posting spoilers about it before it's even aired here.
Yep. Whole
So-
episodes are uploaded to fucking YouTube before the fucking it's even aired over here. I mean,
Yeah,
like,
I know.
I can literally. What's hilarious is I could go to a torrent site within 45 minutes of the episode airing and see the episode before
Yeah.
it's ever aired on the West Coast. But if I wanted to, I'm not saying I do that shit because I just
No,
don't.
I know, obviously, but
I'm just waiting for it to end, and I'm gonna just get my fucking Go Pass trial like everyone else and fucking marathon the shit out of it. Watch a few comedy specials and cancel like everyone else. I do like everybody else. All right, I just wait until the end because I hate waiting for episodes because this archaic bullshit. It's
so
bullshit.
you're basically gonna take a day and just marathon all
Yeah,
6
Only
episodes.
6 episodes. It's
But
6 hours.
Well, no, it's like 6 episodes. They're like an hour and a half each.
Yeah, 6 hours. Oh, I see. It's about
It's
about
like
a day. All right.
Yeah.
9, 10
Yeah.
hours.
So I'll probably
it's
break
like-
it up in 2 days.
So
but
it's
the thing
about
is,
it's like 8 or 9 hours. They're like between.
For me, the series premieres tomorrow evening when all the episodes are available. For me, I'd rather just wait until they're all available and then watch them than wait between episodes. I'd rather wait a little bit longer and just consume it all at once.
Yeah.
That's how I consume my entertainment. I gorge.
For
Yeah.
me, it's gonna premiere a year and a half from now when I get through all the other 7 seasons.
I bought the first season on Blu-ray and I fell in love with the show, and I was like, didn't buy a single Blu-ray since because I knew this day would come. And
Yeah.
yes, I will be buying the complete series
Complete
if you want to
series
add it
set.
to my collection.
Yeah, absolutely.
Shad, did you want to answer Stewie's question in the chat?
Stewie's question plus: did George R. R. Martin say that what he told them since he's not even done? Yeah, what he did was he sat down with the creators of the show because he sensed that the show was going to pass the books before he finished the books. So yeah, he sat down with the creators like literally years ago and gave them all the major plot points that he has planned out for the books. Now, some of those could change I mean, writing is an organic process, but he gave them all the major events that he wanted to have happen in the story and said, there you go. That's all the big stuff that happens. And, you know, you guys do what you do, fill in the blanks, and
I've got a fan theory.
And do this for the last 3
Yeah,
seasons.
is this what you're talking about?
George R.R. Martin is the smartest, lazy person to have ever lived. He literally gave the plot points, someone else wrote the book for him, and now he's basically going to copy the script, the episode.
No, it's not going to be like
then
that.
he just has to write the extra stuff. He only has to write half the book now.
Yeah,
but half the book's already written for him.
Yeah.
He's already got the major shit written for him. He says, what?
Yeah.
Okay.
He has to elaborate.
But I
don't
think-
need detail about
Yeah.
it.
And he'll be like, oh, we only changed that line. I like this line better.
Yeah.
You know, he'll tweak
Yeah,
it.
but I think what's going to happen is it's
You know,
going to
it's
change.
right for him.
It's going to change to some extent anyway when he gets around to writing the final books, because that's right. Because obviously you can't have it exactly the same. Because then what's the point? It's like, well, everybody already knows this story, so I'm going to do something a little different. And then there we go. And besides, the show already diverged from the books in some respects anyway. So, I mean, this is just really the broad strokes that we're seeing in the show. And then everything else is going to be, you know, there will be more subplots, more stuff with more characters in the books.
I have friends who are
always have been.
hardcores, and they're telling me about like a bunch of things that never showed up in the show. They're talked about briefly, they're mentioned offhand, but stuff that like I wish they would have filmed that. That was so cool. Like,
Yeah.
you know, they talk about some like crazy like battle or whatever something in the book. Like, what?
Yeah.
That's fucking nuts. But now there's a prequel and a spin-off coming, so
Yeah.
I mean, we're gonna get I think we're gonna get everything in film at some point. So.
Yeah. No, exactly. So, all right. So carrying on here. Anyway, looking forward to that documentary, whatever it is, because I just love me some Game of Thrones stuff. We got the Alec trailer for DC's Swamp Thing series. I have not seen anything beyond the original teaser that came out a few weeks ago. So I'll have to take a peek at those. We got the first trailer for the CW's Nancy Drew, which has been kind of anticipated for a while, so that's finally coming.
And that's taking Supernatural slot, I think someone said.
I think so. Yeah, I'm not sure, but
I'm surprised they didn't just go whole hog and say we're gonna do the Hardy Boys, a la Supernatural.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, it's a name brand, and they just make new Supernatural with new actors, basically.
Oh god.
Well, that's basically what Nancy Drew is, right?
Totally. This one I did see. I could not wait, and I actually watched it like 3 times. We got the official trailer for Black Mirror Season 5. So,
Yay.
It's
short.
long, I think someone said.
Huh?
It's only 3 episodes long, someone said.
It's only 3 episodes, yeah, but good
feature
stuff.
length.
Looks you know, looks good.
Do we know how long these episodes are?
No clue.
Because I think I was saying to someone like, you know, they could be feature length all day. 3 movies.
No information has come out, but bear in mind the first season was only 3 episodes as well. So I mean, there's for the most part, I mean the Black Mirror seasons I don't think we've ever had more than 6 in a season. So I mean they're short, you know.
They're as long as they need to be.
Exactly. They're as long as they need to be. They only tell the stories that they want to tell, and they don't have any that are filler. Like everything is.
Why it's such a great show, by the way.
Well, like before, I mean, we got 1 episode as a special. We got the Bandersnatch episode, and then that was a great treat. Now we get 3 more stories. I mean, I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, dude, it looks good.
Unbelievable. This guy says he's a...
yet, but I will, obviously.
This guy says he's a Black Mirror fan, but he liked Bandersnatch, and that was a terrible movie.
Really? People didn't like Bandersnatch?
No, he's just being an asshole. No one complained about Bandersnatch, except maybe a few people. But
Don't scare me like that.
It was not a widely thought thing.
I don't know. Bandersnatch. I thought Bandersnatch was awesome.
Most people thought it was at least okay.
A bunch of people said it's too long. Why do I have to click all this dumb shit? That's my favorite.
Okay, well, you're just...
It was too long, too convoluted. Too convoluted? What?
Have you ever read a Choose Your Own Adventure book in your life?
I didn't understand it.
God.
Why is there different versions of the story?
I
just want to click play and not have to do anything.
I wish there was another person had a valid complaint. Is that I wish there was a way to there was a checklist in the player. They could like set up the version you haven't seen.
That'd be cool.
We could here's all the you can go click all the you click this and it gives you all the options and you click the next one and you can like build it and that way you can make sure you see it all. Now that it's been out a while, I think that would be a cool thing to implement.
The episode hadn't even been out a week and people had actually done flow charts of the plot and all the different branches that you could go on. And I took a look at that one actually. I watched it through twice and tried some different options. And even just going through once, you're going to see several different outcomes as like throughout the story. But so I went through it twice from beginning to end, and then I looked at one of the flowcharts, and I had seen most of the major stuff. I'd managed to catch most of the big stuff, but there was a few things that I had missed. I was like, oh, there's more. There's still more that I haven't seen. That's crazy. But yeah, it was really cool.
There's still more space dust here.
They did that with Blu-ray. Blu-ray is perfectly capable of doing that. So.
All right. Hello, goodbye, Michael.
those Blu-ray players have the fucking yellow, red, blue, green buttons on them for such functionality right there.
Well, it doesn't even need to be that complex. I mean, it can just be, the arrow keys and the enter button,
exactly.
Just to highlight the option you want. Duncan says, my favorite Black Mirror episode was White Christmas. That episode was amazing. Actually, I think I watched that one twice as well. Brilliant episode.
I like that one. Heavy Metal was my favorite.
A Christmas episode as only Black Mirror can do it.
What's the carnivorous robot? That's Heavy Metal, right?
The warehouse robot? Is that the one you're talking about? Yeah.
That one freaked me out.
That one was good. I mean, it was good as kind of a sci-fi horror thing.
But
I didn't think it was. It's not my favorite because I like the ones that kind of get under my skin psychologically, like in terms of making me think about deep, heady things.
You just haven't thought about the problem properly. Do you know that there's a DARPA project called Eater, which is trying to make a robot that biological material to power it?
Hold on. They're not trying to make it. They have made it. It exists.
So no. You're just not high enough to be thinking about that thing.
Okay.
How about the fact that there's drone warfare is coming, and it's gonna be scary. Like you're gonna be walking, and you're gonna see the target of a drone warfare, like walking along, and 50 drones are gonna descend upon it at once. All fire shotgun shells, destroy themselves, and shoot the guy in such a succession with so many bullets that he literally turns into a red mist in front of you. You're gonna see this happen.
Strong said, yes, Nosedive was a really good one too. The thing I just generally like about Black Mirror is it's sci-fi of the best kind. The kind that puts a spotlight on different aspects of our world and extrapolates it into the future a little bit, sort of see, this is how things could go with this thing or that thing. And
this is why you should be worried about this.
Yes, exactly. I mean, all the best science fiction that I've enjoyed over the years are cautionary tales. They're like about what happens when technology goes wrong or when technology is abused.
I'm really high, Brinsley.
Or what have you. And Black Mirror is, I think, one of the best current examples of that type of science fiction. Certainly the best one on television.
All I know from the second episode is if Black Mirror's predictions of the future are true, it's going to really suck to be a fat guy in the future.
But you know what's interesting?
My life will be being on television having pies thrown at me.
Probably not, because we're going to have gene therapies and someone's just going to inject you. It's going to turn that gene that gives you a high metabolism and you're just going to naturally become skinny.
Just burn off fat.
And then you're going to have to eat more
and then you'll just, get a job on the exercise cycles powering the city. There you go.
Like, I'm telling you, dude, like, you're going to be surprised. You just,
That's the one you're talking about, right? The one with the 5 million points or whatever it was, 5 million credits. I forget what it was. 5 million something.
Like I said, I've still only seen the first 2 episodes.
Oh, dude, you gotta
watch more.
That second 5 million merits. That's what it was.
Yeah, that's what it's called.
Merits. Yeah.
1 million merits. Whatever.
Yeah, you have to keep going. It just there's some episodes later on that'll just blow your mind.
The one with the pop-up ad when you're walking down the street.
Oh, yeah.
It's gonna be real. That's gonna be because we're gonna get AIs in us, and then we're gonna be able to
I know.
That's gonna be a thing, dude. Like it's the future. Ah!
Sorry, 15 million.
Part
I
of-
didn't think that sounded right. Thank you, Strong said. Yeah, 15 million merits. And yes, it stars the guy from Get Out, who is I'm fast becoming a big fan of his.
I've seen part of the one
great
with
actor.
the like social media credit rating system. thing.
That's the one Strongstad was talking about. Nosedive. Yeah.
Yeah.
That is actually happening in China right now.
I know.
That is what is fucking scary. And that's, in fact, one of the comments on the trailer for season 5 was, "Oh, goody, 3 more episodes for China to model their society after."
Oh God.
Well, I mean, they don't want you to talk about the fact that there's like concentration camps for Muslims there.
Yeah.
I mean,
know.
they're perpetrating a genocide right now.
Yeah.
Think about that. That's just,
Yeah, I know. It's
the world sucks. Let's talk about the rest of the nerd news, huh?
Yeah, the world sucks. Anyway, and Black Mirror shines an all too accurate spotlight on certain aspects of that. Apparently, Hulu is doing a series. I'm guessing a series or miniseries, something of Das Boot. I've not heard of this until now. So
hey, why not?
Okay.
I hadn't heard of it either.
Got a first teaser for a new, I'm guessing, series from Genndy Tartakovsky called Primal.
Mm.
Genndy Tartakovsky, creator of Samurai Jack, Dexter's Laboratory, and did that old 2D animated miniseries of Clone Wars, Star Wars Clone Wars.
Cool.
All right. Let's see. Tomorrow, May 19th, we'll see the series finales of both Star versus the Forces of Evil and a little show you may have heard of called Game of Thrones. So.
And I know some friends are gonna be really sad about Star, like Raptor. Raptor's gonna be sad about it.
I saw a few episodes. That was actually pretty good. Rosie watched it a little bit. I didn't really follow much. I saw a bit. I think she watched it a little bit when it first started, and I thought it was fun. It's kind of cheesy, silly.
It looks like a fun show. I just haven't gotten around to watching. There's like a million shows I need to watch, and it's somewhere in the pile.
Oh, I know.
Along with Adventure Time and a regular show and all those other things, I just like, all right, eventually I'll get around to it.
Game of Thrones, we already talked about. Gravity Falls is one you'd probably enjoy, and that's one you can watch fairly quickly because it's quite short.
I'm aware of that one too.
Yeah, Gravity Falls is great.
Also on the pile.
Yeah, I've got the set of that. Big announcement this week that I think we're all excited about. Wubba Lubba Dub Dub! Season 4 of Rick and Morty was announced this week, so...
Pickle Rick!
Pickle Rick! Or as Raptor said, Ricky Ticky Taffy, bitch!
I have a prediction
Uh-huh.
that this is just a clever ruse by the show creators, and that they're going to, on the date that they've announced, like, that the show's coming back, they're actually just going to have a fucking ad come up like, oh yeah, so, show's not ready yet. It'll be ready in a couple months, though.
Don't say that. Oh, jeez.
Don't you put that black magic into this universe. You take that back, you ginger sorcerer.
I only say it because you know it's possible with these guys.
That's the kind of joke they might do. Yes, I can see that. I don't think that's the case, though, but I could see them doing something like that.
It's just one new episode. And they're like, yeah, the rest are coming soon. There you go.
There's season 4, one episode. Woo!
We'll see you in 2 months with the next episode.
Yeah, right. But, as we know, of course, Rick and Morty got the green light for 70 more episodes a couple of years ago. You didn't know that?
No.
Oh, okay. Great. Yeah, they got renewed, like, big time. Like, for...
Yeah, this is going to be a long-running series.
They didn't even say, like, in terms of... I mean, I'm assuming they'll do roughly the same length seasons, like 10 episodes a season, so we're looking at, several more years worth of episodes easily.
Man, I'd be like, can we do a movie with that, too? That'd be really cool.
70 new episodes, which start with this new 4th season. So that is the start of the 70 new episodes. So
what if it's
pretty stoked about that.
And it's 70 episodes long.
Just one season of 70 episodes. Well, back in the 80s, they did single seasons of 65 episodes.
It's like
it was pretty common.
We don't want to do the show anymore. We're bored of this. Because we're artists, we want to move on.
Here's your 70 episodes. Now fuck off.
We're going to give you your fucking 70 episodes. So here they come. Are you ready? 2 a week. 5 days a week. Let's do this.
Yeah, that's right.
And I'd be like, okay.
There you
do
go.
It. That'd be a good way to go out. We're going out in style. Not only they going out in that style, they'd be going out in syndication too.
Yeah. We've got, what, 31 episodes? They only need 34 more to hit this magic syndication number.
That's true.
65, bitch. 65. All right. What else? Universal have announced a 5th film in the Purge franchise. Yay! I love the Purge.
Oh my God! Really? Nice. I almost bought first Purge the other day.
With a release date of July 20th of next year, 2020.
I'm sure some people will be like, "Why? I didn't like the last one," and the answer is, they made the last one for like $5 million, and then maybe made like 30, 40, $50 million.
Like 50 million.
You
know, a lot more.
Low-budget horror/thriller movies are profit. Pure profit.
Exactly.
You know, I still
have... By the way, the last one was actually pretty good.
I haven't seen it yet. I had it sitting on my shelf there. I'll probably watch it around, when it gets closer to Halloween. I also really want to watch the series. I need to pick up the first season of the series.
Yeah, I haven't seen anything of that yet either.
But, I like the Purge stuff. I like the concept. I've been consistent.
Apparently the series ain't too hot.
No. So, so one season wonder. Add it to my collection of one season wonders.
It seems like more of a movie thing anyway, to be fair.
Yeah. But, I enjoy the concept. I like, I've been consistently entertained by the movies. So, yeah, I'm in. Rick and Morty even did a really good parody of the whole concept of the Purge in one of their episodes. I think it was a season 2 episode where they went to like
that episode apparently.
They went to a Purge planet. It's like, oh, this is one of those Purge planets. Awesome.
Crap.
Yeah, it's wonderfully dark and twisted humor.
I expect it to be.
Which Rick and Morty just does.
I'd be upset
well.
if it wasn't. Okay,
Yes.
I'd be like, "What is this happy horse shit?"
And speaking of unexpected horror twists, we have comedy legend Chris Rock has signed on to bring new life to the Saw franchise. Apparently, Lionsgate chairman Joe Drake said in an official statement when Chris Rock came to us and described in chilling detail his fantastic vision that reimagines and spins off the world of the notorious Jigsaw Killer, we were all in. That's interesting. Like,
Go ahead. Sorry.
I was just going to say, I like it when stuff comes kind of out of left field like that. It's like, okay, we know Chris Rock as a comedian, but...
Have you seen Top 5?
No, I have not. But
I haven't either, but Pluto swears by it in a lot, and I think he got nominated for an Oscar, and he directed that, so we know he can direct.
Really? So there's clearly a lot more to Chris Rock than he's
been
showing us all this time.
Sorry, not Emmy.
I sort of jokingly said when I first saw the news, it's like, well, you think about it, nobody knows horror quite like comedians. I mean, there's nothing more nightmarish than having to, day in, day out, make people laugh. To the point where you will want to have an outlet whereby you can murder people legally, i.e. horror movies.
I'm assuming there'll be some sort of social-political message beneath it that only someone...
Well, a comedian would be perceptive enough to pick up on, right?
Yeah. Like, they already look at things, and they already look at things in a weird, dark light.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I've watched comedians all day on video podcasts, so they're darkness.
Man. So you put it like, when you put it in that perspective, is it odd for a comedian to do a horror movie? No, I don't think so. I think it could be really interesting.
I believe Joe Rogan said it best when he said that to be a good comedian, you gotta be fucked up.
Yes.
You had to go through some shit.
And to make good horror, you need to be fucked up too. So
yeah. No, I think yeah.
Bring the two together.
I know Jim Davis said something very similar about creating Garfield. He said to be a cartoonist, it helps to have been dropped on your head as a child.
Yeah, okay. I can see that.
There you go. Some sad news this week. Amazon Prime has decided not to renew The Tick for a 3rd season.
Released on Blu-ray, you cowards.
I know, released on Blu-ray. But apparently the showrunners are shopping the show around, seeing if they can get a new network to pick it up. So
Netflix!
Maybe
Come on,
Netflix. Come on, Netflix. Pick up the show that your competition
Hulu.
bailed
I'll tell you right
on.
now, if Netflix picks it up, it'll automatically
boon back to the
better.
masses.
It'll automatically get a better audience.
I think
Hulu,
so.
Hulu, Hulu.
No, I don't want Disney on this shit. Fuck, they got enough stuff. They own Hulu and their own streaming service. Like, what the fuck's that all about?
Oh dear. Okay.
Why did Comcast relinquish control of the streaming service to Disney? I'm so confused.
So a couple more announcements regarding the CW. CW has announced an animated Deathstroke is in the works, and will stream on their CW Seed platform in the same vein as Vixen and the Ray. So that's kind of interesting. Yeah. Now this, I was saying the other day, I got to get caught up on Riverdale and Sabrina. Well, I guess I better hurry, because apparently the CW and Netflix have decided not to renew their streaming partnership, with CW to shop the streaming rights around to the highest bidder.
Oh.
So...
You want to see if they can get more money. It's a very popular show.
Yeah. Well, like several shows. Like I think Netflix just has... I guess has had some kind of exclusive streaming deal with them, but
Supernatural's leaving and all that stuff. Yeah, it's all part of that.
So,
you're right.
But yeah, so I better get caught up on Riverdale quick before it disappears.
Unless it goes to Disney, in which case we all know we're all gonna buy into that.
We're probably all gonna buy Disney. Yeah. Kung Fury 2. I still have to see the first one. I've heard it's great.
Like 15 minutes, dude.
I know. The sequel to the 2015 cult short film has scored a major investor and will begin production on July 29th. Joining the cast are legends Michael Fassbender and Arnold Schwarzenegger, which is pretty cool.
By the way, who in South Africa got drop-kicked by some random dude.
Yeah, what the fuck is up with that?
Like, my favorite part is this. Here's my favorite part. You watch it from the one angle, and this guy drop-kicks it. It looks like he fucking obliterates Schwarzenegger. You're like, oh my god, what happened? And you see the other angle, and Schwarzenegger just goes, huh? Like, what was that?
He commented on it later. He commented on it later. He said he didn't even realize he'd been drop-kicked. He thought he just got jostled slightly by the crowd.
Dude, you couldn't even... that guy had good drop.
So in the response, there was just all of these gifs of people running into brick walls.
Yeah, that's exactly right, dude. Like,
it's like,
fuck.
Yeah, kind of the same thing.
I said,
seriously, the way that guy fell, it made it look like he got more hurt than Arnold
did. I know.
He did a proper form missile drop kick, which requires you to leave both your feet off the ground and literally put your entire body into it, and you land head and upper back shoulders first, but he landed all fucking on his head.
Yeah.
And then that guy grabbed him.
Yeah.
And I bet he got his shit kicked out of him.
Well, and security just immediately hauled him out. Yeah.
I tell you what, that guy got dragged into a back room and got fucking worked over. Let me tell you.
Probably. Yeah.
I don't know anyone else in the world who can get completely perfectly formed drop kick and just say, "Oh, I got nudged."
Yeah, I know.
He wasn't even ready for it. He was like recording.
No, he was just like chatting with some people. And he was recording somebody doing like jump rope and.
He was recording a live Snapchat at that moment, apparently.
Yeah.
And in the Snapchat, he's like talking, and he just blah blah blah, and just like he barely looks like he's even bothered. He's like fucking mid talk, nothing.
Yeah.
Not even miss a beat. They didn't stop talking. He just got like he's like blah 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 blah. I was like, oh my god, this guy's a fucking tank. I mean, he bought a tank for a reason, I suppose.
He is a tank, yeah. So yeah,
I was watching, and I swear to fuck, if this random guy kills Arnold Schwarzenegger, I'll be so pissed. I was gonna be so pissed. I'm like, I'm never forgiving this random person.
No,
never.
I know.
Nope.
But I'm really glad that I'm really glad that didn't become something more serious, and that we can all laugh about it now. But anytime something like that happens, it's certainly scary. Because you can't help but think of like moments like where Ronald Reagan got shot, or where John Lennon got shot, and all these things are just
someone take a bad spill.
Random,
and you're like, that person got hurt.
Random crazy psychos just popping out of the woodwork and killing people to try to be famous or whatever.
It's like if you ever see those videos, the guy that falls and like hits his head on like a fucking trunk, and you're like, oh Jesus, that guy's got a bad concussion. That's.
Yeah.
Like one I remember, actually talking about politicians, was years ago, our former Prime Minister, Morty, was getting his portrait unveiled in Ottawa.
Okay. Yeah.
And big official ceremony like that. And some guy walked right up behind him and was like waving the stinky little American flag behind his head, like I guess protesting that he was too cozy with the U.S. now.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But I just remember watching that with Dad, and he was just sitting there, and he was like, "How the hell did the guy get right up behind him?"
Yeah.
This is like a former head of state, and it's like, you could have had a knife or a gun or something, right?
Yeah. That's true.
You know, I mean, the guy got hustled out pretty quick, but
I'm sure. Yeah.
But still, the fact that he was right behind him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
And that's
hello,
not Schwarzenegger, there's just a little
security.
gap. Like if you look at that whole video, Schwarzenegger, he starts walking away, and there's a lot of security people. You look back, it just happened to be there's a sudden gap because these guys went over here to move. Like there was an incident over here, some over here, and there's a gap, and this guy just ran up. Just had that moment.
Just that moment.
That, by the way, that's why at sporting events, you know how they used to have the streakers and the people run out of the field and all that shit?
Yeah.
They still do have that shit, but every time it happens, they specifically record anything that is not that. They refuse to point a camera at that person.
Yeah.
Because they're there to get attention and they're not getting it.
Well, it's funny. It's funny you mentioned that, where because what Arnold was at was like a fitness event that he was hosting, and stuff like that. So it was. So he said on his Twitter, it's like, so those of you who are, retweeting the videos and stuff, try not to retweet the ones where you hear him yelling in the background and where you clearly see his face. Yeah. Just retweet the blurred ones so that we don't make this guy famous. And instead, if you want to retweet something, retweet some stuff about the wonderful athletes at this event, because they're the ones who really deserve the attention.
Fucking class act.
Oh, pure class.
And if you must,
pure class all the way.
If you must retweet a video of the event, the incident, retweet this one where you can see he did absolutely nothing to me. I'm like,
that's right. He provided one for you to retweet, where it's like, and it's the one we were just talking about, where you can see like he just, the guy gets more totaled than Arnold does.
Yeah.
Arnold just barely even notices.
Arnold would have stumbled, but he wasn't so far over he was gonna fall. He was
so funny.
Stumbled and be like, "What the fuck?"
So okay, David Benioff and D.B. Weiss, everybody's favorite TV show writers right now, the co-creators of Game of Thrones. One second here.
Writers.
Thanks, John Presley, for the subscription.
Undeniably fantastic writers.
The co-creators and writers of Game of Thrones are set to pen and produce a series of Star Wars films. Oh, an equally toxic fandom. Excellent. Whether they are spin-offs or a part of the main saga is unknown at this time.
God. Imagine R-rated brutal Star Wars.
I'm just thinking of all of the double fan toxicity they're dealing with right now. Like all the people saying that they hate them because they don't like how the Game of Thrones is ending. Plus all the people who hate Star Wars, and then coupled on top of it, just that double layers of hate. It was like, so now they're getting these writers that I hate to write movies that I'm probably gonna hate too? God!
That was announced a long fucking time
Yes, it
ago.
was.
That's not really
yes, it
news.
was. The only difference is I think it's now likely what we're going to be seeing in the...
I'm actually wondering, though. I'm wondering if the response to Game of Thrones, people calling it, saying that these writers are shitty and they don't have to do anything, they're ruining the series.
Yeah.
Nobody, like you said earlier, nobody was saying that last season.
No.
Nobody was saying that the season before.
No.
But suddenly they find out these guys are going to be doing a Star Wars movie or a series of Star Wars movies. And suddenly, surprisingly, right after that, these guys suck. These guys are horrible.
Yeah.
They're getting their hate boner in now, so it looks like they always hated these guys.
That's right.
That's what it is.
Well, I hated them
All
before
about
it was
fucking
cool to hate
appearances.
them. And of course, notice the shirt I'm wearing now, featuring the new and improved stormtroopers from the greatest Star Wars trilogy ever filmed by mankind.
Girl power, woo!
Much better than the old boring stormtroopers.
SJW cucked them, woo!
Yeah, woo!
Is that Traitor? I think that's Traitor.
Traitor. Does he look like a traitor? Let's see. Yeah,
Oh my God,
Duncan says that.
Star Wars would be amazing.
Duncan says, I think all the hate must be getting so normal that the writers are learning to look through it, just like we've all learned to look through the massive adverts everywhere on the internet, assuming you don't have ad blockers. Yeah, I was just thinking, all of the just hate and vitriol and toxicity that's been floating around all the various fandoms over the past couple of years, it has to reach a bursting point at some point where it's just,
Bubble.
it's a hate bubble. And it will burst at some point, and I think it's reached a point now where the creators that are the the focus of all this hate are just like, okay, whatever. The fans are always going to be loud and obnoxious.
Move on if
and
you're
annoying.
unhappy.
It's like,
There's
you know
so-
what? Like, the thing is, when you constantly, endlessly complain and hurl so much vitriol at the creators of the things you supposedly love, it eventually has... I mean, first off, it just has no effect. You know, you're not changing anything. I mean, all of these shows are in the can, and they have been in the can for months. They're not going to change it now. They're not going to go back and redo all of Season 8. They spent 2 years putting this season together as it is. They're not going to change it.
Yeah.
Art owes you nothing.
Nor are they going to strike Episode 8 of Star Wars from the canon. So I
Art
just
owes you nothing.
find it ridiculous that we have all these petitions. And it's taking the power of petitions away. I mean, I've seen a lot of petitions. I've signed a lot of petitions on change.org that are for things that actually matter, that will actually, you know, help to change and improve the world. And, you know, getting all bent out of shape about a fucking TV show. And I say this as a geek who takes his, you know, fandoms quite seriously. There needs to be a line drawn somewhere. Like, if you're taking your entertainment, your escapism this seriously, then there's something wrong with that equation.
The way
You know?
I would put it is, you don't go into a fucking museum and say, I don't like that painting. I think the artist should redo it. Fuck off.
I'll just dig up his grave and tell him to get to work. Yeah.
Look, if you're unhappy with the fandom, find another.
Yeah.
We have an infinite number of fandoms. There are so many
Yeah.
shows,
I know.
so many like books, so many comics, so many movies. There are plenty of other fandoms. I have found some crazy, weird, obscure ones. Go find something else you love.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay. Just go find something you love and stop complaining about something you hate.
That's right.
Like Stewie here, he says, you know, he's sick and tired of hiding and being called a retard. I hate that when people use that.
Yeah.
But for loving
Try not
shows,
to use that
I
word.
love like Legend of Korra.
So I'm
I
Yes.
trying.
Wait, people
I
hate
would
Legend
not
of
shame
Korra?
you for hating. Or I would not shame you for liking Legend of Korra at all.
No.
Nobody
why
no
would-
one shames anyone here.
No. Well, and
You shame me all the time.
We shame each other about petty things. That's
yeah.
important.
I mean, we'll jokingly like jab at each other, but I mean, it's never any actual shaming. But
No.
you know, it's like no one should be shamed for liking what they like. I mean that is that not the whole joy of being a part of geek culture, is getting to be really excited and passionate about things that the normal people don't get excited and passionate about. So I'm not saying don't be excited and passionate about your like or dislike for something, but try to be a little bit sane about it. Like going off and signing change.org petitions demanding that the creators bend to your will and make the show more betterer. That's stupid and pointless and a waste of time. What are you doing? I just don't get it.
Well, the thing is, Brinsley, there's so much negativity out there now. It's like everywhere. Every fandom has like more negativity than positivity now. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. So
it's insane.
Yeah. Anyway,
it's hard to avoid, but we try. We try to.
There is toxic fandom. Well, toxic fans just generally just seem to be louder than ever lately, and it's hard.
And on every fandom.
We can't not comment about it when it's so prevalent in our geek culture right now. So anyway, speaking of deals, Paramount has signed a first look deal for a cinematic universe based on the heroes of Atlas Comics. Akiva Goldsman, writer of the Da Vinci Code, Batman Forever, A Beautiful Mind, etc., will oversee the writer's room. Interesting.
Rip. That on a rival project.
Rip? What?
He doesn't like Akiva Goldsman.
Oh. But he wrote that cinematic masterpiece of comic book adaptation Arianism, Batman and Robin. which I just watched again today, by the way.
Like, thank you for making his point, Sean.
The reason I watched it again is because Rosie and I was showing her the 90s movies, and she just really wanted to see it and to see how it ends. So she'll be doing, I'll have her do a little video about it to cap it off, because I had her do a video about the first three. Just sort of give her
I'll be
thoughts.
fair that Goldsmith's done some good stuff, like Fringe, okay? Cinderella Man, A Beautiful Mind.
Beautiful
but
Mind,
also, you know, he did Dark Tower and worked on Transformers and worked on all those things you fucking hate. Trust me.
So
I don't have strong faith in this project.
So basically, you'd never really know what you're gonna get with him, is what you're saying. Could be great, could be crap.
Hasn't been good for a while.
It's probably going to be crap, but it could be good. Don't expect it. That's what he's saying.
I don't expect it to be good, but I still have hope. There's still hope. You know, it's not always hope.
Yeah. Now, this is interesting. We're going to have to find the full article, but apparently in an interview with Deadline, James Gunn broke the silence on his shocking firing from Disney last summer. Where he said, "Disney totally had the right to fire me," he admitted. "This wasn't a free speech issue. I said something they didn't like, and they completely had the right to fire me. There was never any argument of that." So, that's all the quote we got from Raptor, so I'll have to find the rest of the article to get the rest of the story, I guess. But I'm assuming, you know, knowing Raptor, that's probably the only really major part of it there, just that he's okay with that. Well, of course you're okay with it, James. They hired you back.
Yeah, he was okay with it even when they hadn't hired him.
And now it's water under the bridge, and you're making Guardians 3, so all is well and good with the universe again. So.
And he's doing Suicide Squad.
And he's doing Suicide Squad. I'm actually really looking forward.
Or a reboot. We're not sure.
I'm really looking forward to both of those now, because I believe in you, James Gunn, and quite frankly, I like your tasteless, dirty jokes of yesteryear.
John, you don't like the way he approached that particular subject matter he got in trouble for, but we all make mistakes,
it's okay.
man.
Sometimes, I mean, we've all made dirty...
He apologized for it, man. Like, we're going to be done punishing him at some point.
We've all made dirty, tasteless jokes from time to time.
Oh, me of all people knows this.
Exactly.
I have made lots of fucked up jokes.
John Wick Chapter 3 Parabellum and Rocket Man hit theaters this week. For anyone living under a rock, Rocket Man is the piece on the life and career of Elton John, with Taron Egerton, who is Eggsy from the Kingsman films, portraying the legendary artist. So
apparently very good.
I watched the trailer the other day, and I thought it looked really good, actually.
Don't read the CNN review of John Wick 3. That man had expectations, and he fucked himself going to that movie.
Oh, okay.
But all my other friends who are good moviegoers and people I trust, I'm going to like a movie, have said that I'm going to love this movie, so
yes,
John Wick 3 is probably pretty awesome.
I still need to see all of those. Now that there's three, I'll probably...
Wick was a series that I just completely missed over.
I'll wait for the third one to come out on Blu-ray, and then I'll just power through all three.
I saw that whole time period, you know, with movies like John Wick and Taken and stuff like that. I skipped over all of that.
Yeah, so did I.
I don't know why.
Neither did
and
I.
Check out John Wick. And John Wick's really good.
I have the
Transporter. I didn't see any of those either.
I haven't seen the Transporter. Actually, my introduction to Jason Statham was Crank, which I saw years after the fact. And, you know, I watched both of them, and then, of course, I just fell in love with them instantly because they're just so much fun. And
John Wick's
so
better
ridiculous.
than all you mentioned.
Like, if you just... I think we've said this before several times in many SNIs in the past. That if you just want a movie that by the time you're done, you just go, holy shit.
Like, I'm spent.
That's what John Wick is. John Wick and... No, trust me, you guys will love John Wick. And you will love the
I'm
movie.
pretty sure I would. I just haven't gotten around to seeing any
Don't bother with Transporter movies.
I heard the same with Taken and Transporter. They were just like...
I have the
first Taken movie.
I have the Taken trilogy. I will power through all three of them in a day at some point. But,
the first one's good.
Yeah.
You'll be okay with the first two. The third one, I don't know.
I remember we all watched together. We watched the first Crank. we're just like, oh my god.
I love it.
The whole movie.
The second one was even fucking crazier.
I had watched them prior. Like, I think it was me that prompted us to view them together, because I remember I bought the Blu-ray double feature and I watched them. I was like, okay, let's see what these movies are all about. I keep hearing that they're good and they're fun and whatnot. So I watched them and I just like fell in love with them immediately. I was like, holy shit, how have I not watched these for so long? And then we watched them, and it's like, guys, we have to watch these. They're so much fun. It's like, oh, I've never seen them. No, trust me, we're going to watch both of them. It's going to be great. And, yeah.
Where's my fucking change.org petition for Crank 3 unproduced script to finally get produced, huh?
Yeah.
We need that trilogy finished.
That's right.
They say that they've topped even the second movie.
And I don't care what anybody says. I really enjoyed Gamer as well, which is basically Crank cyberspace with Gerard Butler. I mean, come on.
I need to watch Gamer again.
People,
I don't remember anything about it.
People went into that movie, I don't know, with just completely wrong expectations, I think.
The trailer was fucking... The trailer was very misleading.
Okay, that's probably what it was then. Because I went in... Because I just went in cold to that movie. I knew nothing about it other than, it's some kind of, cyberspace thing. Cool. And I watched it, and I had a blast. So I was like, why are people hating this movie? Like, it's fun. It's Gerard Butler totally slumming it in this cheesy action movie. I mean, it's great. It was cheesy in what I thought were good ways, but I don't know. Anyway.
Immediately drive angry if you like Crank. It's like...
Yes, I'll have to check that out. Now, big news this week. This is one that I know Stoud's been dying to jump into and discuss at great length.
Here we go.
Now, he refuses to believe that this is something that is happening, but apparently it's about 99.9% locked down.
Not right. That's
99.9% official.
No.
Yep. This is according to Raptor, and he checks his sources, so I trust him.
No.
Robert,
sorry, Raptor, but no.
There are only two places reporting that there are that it's not just him.
Yeah, because they just want to try to get some of that clickbait, because they know if they just posted the actual news, they'd just get buried in the crowd. So
every single other website, like including Variety, I believe, has now changed and made changes to their articles to confirm. This hasn't been confirmed yet.
So, confirmed officially this week, Robert Pattinson, star of Good Times, The Rover, The Lost City of Z, and
Twilight,
and nothing else of significance that I can think of.
He was a sparkly vampire.
Was reported to be cast as Bruce Wayne Batman in the new Batman movie, to be directed by Matt Reeves. Now, Matt Reeves gave us Cloverfield and the absolutely superb new Planet of the Apes trilogy. I say that with no sarcasm whatsoever. Those movies are fucking masterpieces. And this is the guy doing the new Batman movie. So, if he thinks Robert Pattinson is right for his vision of Batman, I trust Matt Reeves.
I have to say one simple thing, to quote Dr. Samuel Beckett from Quantum Leap. Oh boy. I don't know. I trust the director, but I'm imagining what happens in these big budget productions is the studio goes, well, here's our budget, and we want to make sure we make this fucking budget back, so here's a list of 10, 20, 30 actors that we're willing to put that gamble on. So you pick one. And then Matt, he has some clout. He's made some really good movies, right? He might have gone, okay, I like all these people, but what about this guy? And the studio then goes, oh, okay. So that might be what Reeves may have pitched Pattinson, and studio may be like, meh. Because he's a baseball star.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
I feel like... Sorry, go ahead, Eric.
I was going to quote Will Forte from The Last Man on Earth. Oh, farts.
Oh, farts?
More than likely, I'm assuming that Pattinson was probably on that list, that short list.
Yeah,
they call it a short list.
Yeah.
It's not a definite list, it's a short list.
Yeah. I'm thinking that it was a studio decision, calculated studio decision, to bring him into the casting room. To Pattinson's benefit, to his credit, he may have been so impressive in that casting room that everyone was like, "Shit, man."
Both main actors,
and that's why he's like this. Yeah. There's got to be a reason that he's one of 2 people on the short list now. So.
Yeah. The 2 main cast members of Twilight, Kristen Stewart and Robert Pattinson, are actually good actors when they have a director who can direct them properly.
Yeah.
Kristen Stewart has a terrible choice in movies right now. But when she does choose right movies, like The Runaways, she knocked it out of the fucking park, okay?
Yeah.
I think she might be better in certain movies than others. You know
have you seen Personal Shopper yet?
No, I haven't.
Apparently she fucking kills it.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's one of those things.
And the one with Robert Pattinson that keeps getting recommended to us is Good Time. Or The Good Time, but and we watched.
Everybody just
watched the trailer.
Well, if you haven't seen Good Time, I don't care what your opinion is.
Like,
yeah,
that's
that's the thing. The problem is, and why I, defend this decision to some extent is I trust the director because we've seen evidence that this director is not just a comedy director, but a visionary director.
Well, so. I'm going to say he's the next Steven Spielberg, guys. I'm not going to fuck.
He's done some pretty impressive stuff so far, so I'm definitely looking forward to just based on that. The other reason is I see a lot of the hate being directed towards Robert Pattinson as an actor because not being directed to him as find the words, brain. Okay, I see a lot of the hate towards Robert Pattinson not actually being towards Robert Pattinson, is towards Twilight. People saying, "Oh, he's that guy from Twilight. I hated Twilight, therefore I hate that guy." And
there's a lot of sparkly Batman jokes. Whatever.
And a lot of sparkly Batman jokes. Yeah, but what's funny is Robert Pattinson himself hates Twilight, and he only did it because he's got to eat. And it was a good paycheck.
He was a nobody before that. It made him a fucking star.
Exactly. It put him on the map. It made his career. Look, and it gave him a nice hearty paycheck for a few years.
Tooth Fairy? Do you think The Rock wanted to be the Tooth Fairy? No, The Rock didn't want to be Tooth Fairy. But The Rock put the fucking pipes on. He went out there and he made you go, fuck, The Rock's the Tooth Fairy, man. Like, goddamn, all right.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't fucking matter. There's a clip of Pattinson talking dog shit, talking all sorts of shit about
Twilight. Yeah. I know.
Oh my god, I was like, holy shit.
Yeah. No, and he's quite happy to have it behind him. But now, of course, the flip side of that is now he has to deal with that being part of his legacy. And now as an actor, he's trying to rise above that and take on more challenging roles, Good Time being one of them. And I mean, he was in the fucking Harry Potter Goblet of Fire. Nobody complained about him then. He played Cedric. He was great as Cedric. Very sympathetic character. I felt bad when he died. Yeah, spoiler. But
spoiler for a 10-year-old movie.
Pretty sure everybody's seen at least that far of the Harry Potter movies by now.
Spoiler alert.
But anyway.
Unbelievable.
In your defense, Sean, everything named Cedric needs to die anyway.
So you know what this reminds me of? Back in 1988, when it was first announced that this comedic actor named Michael Keaton got cast as Batman. Oh, Warner, what are you thinking? Tim Burton, what are you thinking? You're defecating on the legacy of Batman by casting a clown. Yeah. So now we're defecating. Is that like
a direct quote, by the way?
Yes. Yes, it is.
Yeah. Dude, he had that put in the memory. Trust me.
It's beautiful. But I see it's the same thing. Again, that guy only did comedies, so he's going to suck as Batman. So now everybody's saying the same thing to Robert Pattinson. He's the only thing of note he ever did was Twilight, so he's going to suck as Batman.
They said the same thing about Adam Sandler and Punch Drunk Love.
Yeah.
And that movie's amazing.
Yeah. Well,
I find actually usually it's the comedic actors seem to make the best dramatic actors.
We were just saying this also, like, what were we just saying about comedic actors?
Chris Rock doing horror movies.
Being the most dark
Chris Rock
people.
doing horror movies because they have that darkness to them, and it's the same thing. We've seen a lot of comedic actors do serious roles.
You know, fucked up to want to stand up and make people laugh.
And do it really well. But to keep it superhero centric, also, you know, people lost their minds when Heath Ledger was cast as the Joker, and now they love him as the Joker. You know, when Michael Keaton was cast as Batman, they hated that, but now they love him as Batman. A lot of people say he's the best live action Batman ever. You know, there's a lot of people who have that.
I love
opinion.
how you moved along from the whole comedian point, because Robert Pattinson is not and has never been a comedian.
No, but that
so
was
therefore,
just...
this comparison is not apt.
That is not the comparison I'm making.
No, it is apt. It's not about what role. It's actually coming out of one genre to different.
And a lot of people complained about Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman. Oh, Gal Gadot, she's gonna be awful. And now they're like, oh my god, Wonder Woman. That was like the best DC movie ever.
I will admit, if you go back, I said I had reservations about her because she was a model, but she can fucking act. So who gives a shit?
She fucking killed it. She was awesome.
Yeah. I ain't on that one. I'm like, okay.
So
I'm glad we're wrong.
For that period of time, she was the reason people actually paid attention to DC comic movies. Oh,
yeah,
that's true.
So not only was she amazing as Wonder Woman, but she actually put the DC movies on the map, where DC had been desperately trying to get them for years.
For at least a short time there, they were actually thinking about making the DC movies Wonder Woman centric, because her movie was that.
Dude, before Wonder Woman came out, like, they were actually talking about Wonder Woman flop. They might just not do Disney DC movies for a few years.
Quite
good night, Toon Man.
DC movies were a heart attack, and she was a defibrillator.
Oh yeah, they flatlined. They were 100% flatlined at that point in the box office.
So I kind of see Pattinson and look at that in the same light. It's like, well, everybody seemed to have reservations about all these other actors who were cast, and they turned out fine. In fact, sometimes they turned out spectacularly fine. So let's just wait and see.
Major Motoko mentioned out another good one there. People had a lot of reservations about Robert Downey Jr. as Tony Stark.
And now you can't picture anybody else ever playing that character.
You can't imagine anyone else being Iron Man. Being Tony Stark.
Let me tell you right now, Tony Stark in the comics was not what Robert Downey Jr. did in the movies. He did his own thing, and he embodied the spirit of the character.
Yeah.
And he nailed it. And now his portrayal is the definitive comic book version of the character now. It's really overwritten.
Now it's odd if he's not a sarcastic playboy.
Exactly.
So now it's another case of the adaptation influencing the source material.
Yeah,
it all kind of comes full circle.
And I'm okay with this because Robert Downey Jr. does a very fantastic rendition of Tony Stark. Like, this is a type of Tony Stark that I want to see live on forever. You know? He's a very fun character.
Yes. No, definitely. And, and I'm sure he will in the comics, like, for...
Oh, yeah.
Forever.
Since they've adapted him so hard into the comics and into the animated series, you know.
So here's the thing, all right?
Yeah.
You mentioned Pattinson. You conveniently left out the other person in the short list right now, Nicholas Hoult, who many people remember as the guy who played Beast in X-Men Days of Future Past, and I believe another X-Men movie.
I like him.
He also played, I can't remember what the
First Class
name is, but he played a character in Mad Max Fury Road, one that I'm sure everybody's familiar with. What?
Nux, right?
Who?
Nux?
Might be it.
I don't know the character
the guy in the vehicle, white guy?
Yes.
I don't know the character name.
The guy who says, "What a lovely day." You know, that guy.
Yeah.
His name's Nux, Nux.
Yes.
Nux.
He also had a fantastic role in Young Ones that I recommend all of you guys go watch Young Ones. It's fantastic. But what I would point out about this guy, not only has he actually starred in superhero movies before, not only has he done that, but he's also shown an incredible propensity to like switch his characteristics. He's gone from like a completely, like somewhat semi-normal character in Beast to someone who's completely fucking insane in Mad Max Fury Road.
Yeah.
He has an incredible range when it comes to his acting ability. So I honestly believe that he would be a better Batman. I honestly believe it.
Maybe he could be the Joker to go up against
He
Robert
could be.
Pattinson's Batman.
He could be.
He could also actually,
There you
you
go.
know, he does have a pretty good range. He might be able to be the first guy to really pull off the Batman Bruce Wayne dynamic that
The dynamic.
Keaton got the closest with, you know.
Yeah.
And no one else got. Oh, and
a lot of the thing is also like a lot of Keaton's,
Conroy, excuse me.
a lot of Keaton's portrayal informed later versions of Batman. Like, I mean, the first thing I noticed when I saw the animated series was like, oh, they're playing the character like they did in the 2 Tim Burton movies, where Batman, Bruce Wayne just kind of speaks with his normal voice, but then when he's Batman, he deepens it, he gruffens it, doesn't use. It's not like now that he actually uses a voice processor, which we've seen in the Telltale games and in the Ben Affleck versions, but he just makes his voice gruffer, more almost a whisper, to be more menacing. And then Kevin Conroy picked up on that. But that started, like, the first time we saw that was in the Tim Burton movies. So, prior to that, Batman and Bruce Wayne had the same voice. And then they went back to that in the George Clooney one.
I think that's a fanfic kind of thing, actually, Major Batoko right now. That's what a lot of fans want, but if you actually listen to what Matt Reeves has described for the film, it's nothing like that.
No, it's actually completely the opposite of that. It's more of a year one kind of thing. It's early days of Batman, which is why, because apparently Ben Affleck is not entirely done with Batman. He's apparently coming back for Justice League 2, so we will see more of Batfleck. But the reason
they're doing another Justice League? Sweet.
As far as I'm aware, yes. But
I'm cool with that.
But what this is supposed to be, again, early days of Batman, so that's why they're going with a different actor, a younger actor, to portray this period of the Dark Knight's life. So, you know. And I like that. I mean, it's one of the few cases where I don't mind these stories that go back to the early days, because I find those... I like the full spectrum of the Batman's career, you know, like where, you know, you get the older, say in his like 30s or 40s, seasoned Batman, where he's at the top of his game. He's smart, he's sharp, he's fast, he's deadly, and, you know, nobody fucks with him. But I also find it interesting going back and looking at, you know, the year 1, year 2, year 3 period, not necessarily those storylines, but that time period where it's how he became that, you know, and like I like seeing that process, seeing him fuck up, you know, like it's interesting to me seeing Batman fucking up and then learning from his mistakes and stuff. I think that's a very positive thing to pass on to the younger viewers in particular.
Really haven't seen Detective Batman in movies at all, or any.
That's right.
Honestly,
yeah, that's the other thing that I'm interested in, because they've said that this one, like Matt Reeves has said, that this one is going to be focusing more on the Dark Knight detective. So it's going to be more about his mystery-solving skills than necessarily beating the tar out of bad guys. And Skinslip and I are both saying, like, yes, please. We would like to see more of that, please.
That has never really been done on film. It's, you know, Sherlock that.
Yeah, I mean,
when I watched the movie Sherlock, I was like, this is fucking Batman. What the hell? God damn it.
So it's like we've seen bits of it. I mean, obviously there's been parts where he solved a mystery or something or whatever, but there haven't really been any ones that focus on that more. Mm-hmm. You know, we've seen it in the games, where like the games have parts like that where he does the detective stuff. But we were saying also, like, I mean, for God's sake, Batman premiered in Detective Comics. Hello, it was all about the mystery.
It's literally what it was. It was about that.
Yeah. So.
Ever since the beginning.
So yeah, good stuff.
As long as I can remember, lad.
Now, did you want to?
The movie will be good, all right. I hope it will be.
I'm sure it will be.
Robert Pattinson is Batman.
Yeah.
If he is, I hope he doesn't fuck it up. Put it that.
I don't think.
No. I won't be as bad as Batman and Robin.
Like I said, I trust Matt Reeves as a director, and I don't think we have anything to worry about. I think people are freaking out for the wrong reasons.
Matches Malone. We never got Matches Malone in a movie either. That'd be great.
Matches Malone.
His fucking his secret identity when he goes undercover and shit.
Okay.
Jesus
Yeah.
fucking Christ.
Well, I'm sorry, I haven't read every Batman comic ever written
from
like
the
you have.
fucking animated series.
Okay.
The character matches Malone.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Well, actually, he's had a few different characters like that, to be fair. Like, in the movie serial, he had a couple of different, like, sort of gangster characters.
In the comic, it's not the same one either, but in the animated series, he used Matches Malone was his thing.
Matches Malone is the... Yeah.
Like, specifically, there's the episode where he goes to that prison camp where he gets locked in the middle
of right. Yeah.
Matches Malone, baby.
Yeah, I remember that. They were like kidnapping homeless guys and stuff. And,
yeah.
Yeah, I remember that one. Yeah, that was a good one. See, that was a good one because it showed that he doesn't necessarily... basically just that he is Batman. Whether he's wearing the costume or not, he is always Batman. That is...
They took him out of Gotham, took all his equipment away from him.
Took everything away, took his memory away, and still he managed to, you know... Yeah, that was a really good episode. I remember that. They're locked up in the box.
One of my
and
favorites.
He's trying to tell... he gets his memory back, and he's trying to tell the guy, it's like, calm down, we'll be fine. It's like, what, have you lost your mind? The hate's gone to your head. And stuff, and then, that's a great episode. Yeah. Was that the Underdwellers? I think that was the Underdwellers, wasn't it?
I don't remember what the episode's called. But
I don't remember. I think it was that.
It's one of my favorites.
Was it
it aired a few times, and I've watched it a few times.
No, it wasn't the Underdwellers. It was something else. Getting my titles mixed up. I know the one you're talking about, though. Obviously, it was like the big fat boss hog guy was the head of the construction thing. Yeah.
I gotta pee. I'll be right back.
All right. So
there was another detail about this movie that kind of...
Oh my God! Can we move on, please?
Holy shit, Stout! I'm trying to get to the gaming news for Garbage Gamer.
I know, but I'm trying to point
what?
Hold on. Let me recreate Peter Griffin. Oh my God! Who the hell cares?
All right. So what else about Robert Pattinson?
You don't like it. You're not gonna like it.
It's not about that. I'm talking about like another thing that came out about the movie, which is the villain characters that are gonna be in the movie.
Okay. Go.
Which flew under the radar.
Yeah.
It's gonna be Penguin and Catwoman, as far as we know so far.
Penguin and Catwoman. Okay, cool.
Cool.
All right. So, now we're all agreed that Robert Pattinson is the best choice ever in the history of ever as Batman. We can move on.
I'm sitting here, I keep looking at the time, and it's just like, it's 3:30 in the fucking morning.
I know.
Jesus Christ.
So, Garbage Gamer, there's some gaming news. You want to do the gaming news, Garbage Gamer, with the gaming?
I didn't expect that to go as long as it did, because I was going to say, do you want to just do the memoriam right now? Because on top of what's here, I have an entire fucking text file.
Okay, I will do the memoriam first then. So, in memoriam today, yes, so just a day of death today. No,
all these people died.
This
all
week,
at once.
So this is simultaneously, you're all in the same car. All right, in memoriam. So this week we lost Doris Day, legendary actress and singer from Pillow Talk, The Man Who Knew Too Much, and many, 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 many other things. One I was particularly sad about, Tim Conway passed away this week. Of course, everybody remembers from the Carol Burnett show. He was Barnacle Boy. He was Barnacle Boy? I didn't know he was Barnacle Boy.
Yeah.
Oh, in SpongeBob.
That's what most younger people know him for.
That's excellent. So we had two legends of old the heyday of comedy, as you know, said Ernest Borgnine and Tim Conway. So they've both gone.
That's what made those characters so amazing in SpongeBob.
Well, now
such legendary voice actors for this kids show out of nowhere.
Yeah, I will listen. Now every time I hear Barnacle Boy, I will know that it is Tim. I did not know that was him. So anyway, so Tim Conway, great actor. I always loved. I grew up watching the Carol Burnett show with my folks, and always loved his comedy. The stuff he would do with Harvey Korman was always just gut-bustingly funny. Ashley Massaro, not one that I know, but apparently former WWE wrestler. She was a contestant on Survivor and a Playboy cover girl, so she passed away this week. And one that I think hit everybody really hard, Grumpy Cat passed away far too young at the age of 7. So
rest in peace, tartar sauce.
Internet celebrity and meme sensation. And there's actually been some surprisingly tasteful memes that have popped up kind of in memoriam of Grumpy Cat. There was one that I saw where it was Grumpy Cat goes to heaven. And it was like Grumpy Cat's just like,
oh,
so is this heaven? And they're like, yes. I hate it.
Yeah, it's like it's a beautiful picture of like open fields and greens, and it's just the sun, and the Grumpy Cat's there, and he says, "So is this heaven?" Because I don't like it.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yes, but truly, in all honesty, I've seen other channels come up about it that also have cats and do cat videos, stuff like that.
Yeah.
They've all just posted their honest, heartfelt goes out to, Grumpy Cat, or the cat's actual name, Tartar Sauce.
Yeah.
tartar,
Tartar
good old
sauce.
tartar.
Rest in peace, Tartar Sauce.
Mm-hmm.
You will genuinely be missed.
I saw this amazing GIF of based off this photo, Stanley and not GIF, meme, excuse me, amazing meme based off that photo, Stanley and Grumpy Cat, where Stanley is opening the pearly gates for Grumpy Cat.
Nice.
He's holding the pillow, he's waiting for her to come back so he can put her back on the pillow. That's so cute.
So sweet.
Oh.
Okay.
All right, gaming news. Apparently, Garbage Gamer has 3 hours worth to go through. So
I'll try to get through these as quick as possible.
Thank you.
So I'll just go through the stuff real quick that's on the Discord here. Rage 2 came out. I did buy it. I have played it a bit. It's like a mix between Mad Max and Doom.
Nice.
That's kind of how it plays. So if you like any of those, it's
Mad Doom, Fury Max.
Mad Doom, Fury Max.
Mad Doom, Fury Max. Yes. Yeah, as a John Wick skin for Fortnite, whatever.
That's been around for a while.
Yeah. We got the cinematic trailer for Oddworld Solution. I have not actually watched it yet, so
I should mention, just as an aside there, Rosie discovered Fortnite last week and has been playing it with her friends. She woke me up this morning, however, to advise me that she accidentally signed out of PSN. And I don't remember my password, so sorry, kid.
Oh, no.
But she was saying that, and their stupid password recovery system won't send me the email to recover the password, so I'm actually gonna have to call Sony and say, hey, can I have my fucking password, please, or change it? You just send me the email.
Change it back to my email since apparently someone took it.
Yeah.
That happened to me. Like, oh, can you please change that? I'm actually right here. I'm holding the fucking controller at the unit.
Yeah. But yeah, she was saying that because John Wick was playing at the theater where we went to see Detective Pikachu, and she was saying that there's a whole bunch of John Wick stuff for Fortnite. And I thought, yeah, great. Basically, E for everyone game basing stuff on an R-rated movie. It's like it's the 80s all over again.
I love it.
Well, the
I don't really care about Fortnite, but I love it.
The rating is not for DLC content. It never is. DLC is separately rated. So that DLC probably has a mature rating.
Oh yeah, probably.
Yeah, possibly.
And like the skimpy, I think the skimpy ones have like a teen rating, like skimpy clothes ones. Like there's some that show a little bit of skin. It's all cartoony shit, but like I bet you that there's an ESRB rating for it, and I bet you it's mature because it's John Wick.
Oh well, good for you, Major Matoko. I don't know what happened. Like I followed all the stuff and said, yeah, send me an email so I can reset the password. I've had no problem before. I don't know why suddenly I'm having a problem with it, but in fact I'm going to try it again right now.
You checked your spam, right?
Yeah, I checked. I put it on the safe list. It's all good, but
yeah, it's one of those things. You know someone's going to ask, so I'm going to just fucking throw it out there.
So in what a lot of people are calling a complete knee-jerk reaction to Google's Project Stadia, which we all know what that is. Microsoft and Sony have announced a partnership that focuses on developing improved cloud delivery for games and other content. So pretty much, it's Sony has established their game delivery system, and Microsoft has the absolutely powerhouse background and processing servers.
Yeah.
So they're going to combine the two in the hopes that they can, compete against Stadia, apparently.
Yeah, it's basically they're competing against Stadia streaming service, streaming console, basically. And that's fine.
So yeah.
Yeah. I
Bruce
don't think
Campbell-
that's something to worry about, but who knows? Maybe
No,
I'm
we don't know. Bruce Campbell has confirmed a fully immersive video game based off the Evil Dead franchise should arrive in the next year. We really don't know much of anything about it.
No.
Just that there's some really hilarious quotes from him.
It's
About
VR,
it.
right? That's what they said.
Yeah, something. We're not entirely sure what he's talking
It
about.
at least has a VR component, I think someone said. So
Something about that he wants to make sure that he's a part of it and does the voice of Bruce Campbell because no one only. I mean, obviously he should only do the voice of pretty much. You know, and there's like very little information.
Ash Williams should only ever be voiced by Bruce. Only.
Yeah.
So,
absolutely.
So yeah. So
where the fuck is my M-rated Evil Dead animated series that continues with the live action shows?
Well, that's never gonna happen.
Dream.
So apparently, there's another company that wants to bring the idea of a light gun to a modern monitor, modern screen. It's called the Mars LightCon. LightCon.
Light controller.
Yeah. So it is being made by the R&D team at Performance Design Products (PDP). These are the people behind Disney Infinity and Lego Dimensions, because you know those both went over so well.
But no, that's marketing and something to do with how well the technology works. Technology works fine.
No,
right?
This is Performance Design Products. These are the people who actually did the product, not the marketing.
Yeah, no, I'm saying the product was fine. The marketing is why
it was popularity too.
I mean, but that's not the product.
But it's interesting. I'm bringing this one up because of the way it works and the way they explain how it works is actually very interesting. So instead of having like a sensor bar or doing like what the Sinden light gun is doing, where it reads the screen, it has a separate camera that reads the screen, and the guns shoot colored IR lasers at the screen, and that's what the camera reads, and it sees where those lasers touch the screen, and that's where it reads your point of contact.
Smart. So this is a different version from the other one that you talked about?
Yeah, this one's by a big, like I said, it's by a big company. It's big and official and all that.
Ooh, fancy. I like competition. This is good.
Oh yeah. So there's 3 games that are gonna come bundled, or 1 game for each bundle. And it's Voyage of the Dead, which is like a House of the Dead, like cutesy ripoff. Quibbit's Quest, which is like some kind of space dog thing. And it kind of reminds me of Police Trainer in a way. And
I love that game, Police Trainer.
It kind of has that same where you have like you got to shoot the balls at a certain time. There's targets you got to hit.
At the cheap theater in Steamy, the Man 5, Man 8, whatever, they had one of those. And me and my friends used to play the fuck out of it.
Oh yeah, I remember we used to play it at Round Table Pizza. But the other one actually, they get the license for Big Buck Hunter Arcade Edition. So one of the games is the Big Buck Hunter. So
interesting.
So we'll see where this comes. The only thing that's going to worry me about it is that they've closed off the system and it's going to be Xbox One exclusive only, and it's only going to work with their games that they make. So it's a very I see this thing dying off purely based off of that they won't open it up for third party to make games for.
That's like how Sony refused to let other companies make Betamax machines. We see how well that went.
Yep.
They learned with the Blu-ray. They learned everyone can make a machine. You have to license it in.
Blu-ray, they learned their lesson. Yes, and said, you know what? Anybody wants it can license the technology.
Yeah, you have to pay them per press.
Yeah.
You have to do and they have to have required minimum pressing of the X amount.
Well, that's fine. I mean, that's the same for any video format. Whichever company or consortium owns the video format, they get a cut simply because you're using their format. It was like JVC owned VHS. They were the inventors of VHS, so they got a cut every time there was a VHS tape made.
That's why everyone's trying to make formats, because they want to be the next thing.
Yeah, it's
like that's really what we're about.
It's like residuals, but yeah.
4K disc, everybody know?
Yeah.
So,
what's that technology?
I don't know. I think it's the same as the Blu-ray consortium, actually.
Okay.
Yeah, probably.
Just the same.
Yeah. So the next one here, if you don't have a powerful enough computer, don't know, and the only console you have maybe is the Nintendo Switch, and you like Devil May Cry, you're in luck.
I do like Devil May Cry.
they are releasing the very first Devil May Cry game as a standalone release coming to the Switch. We don't know a price of yet, but we do know it's going to be pulled straight from the PS4 remastered version.
Nice.
Probably $40, I bet.
Might be.
It shouldn't be more, like a lot of people were saying, since you can get the, HD trilogy on the PS4 for like $30. The single release of this one game shouldn't be more than $15. $10, $15, somewhere around there. Anything higher than that, it's not really worth it. So there's a successful Kickstarter for a new NES game called NES Escape. It's an escape room game for the original NES.
Oh, right. Yeah, I saw. I think it was your post about that.
Yeah, we talked about it in Discord earlier this week.
It's an actual NES cartridge that you will need an NES to play, or an NES compatible device.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. It's I've seen gameplay of it. It looks like a mix between Maniac Mansion and Shadowgate.
Cool.
Where Maniac Mansion, where it's kind of like this dark, dank mansion that you have to try to figure your way out. And Shadowgate, where it's like things are on screen, it's a point-and-click adventure, almost also like Myst.
Yeah, and then you choose the wrong adventure path, and your character dies, and you've got 3 characters left. Figure it out, things like that.
Cool. Last time I checked, it has been successfly funded on Kickstarter.
Nice.
Yep.
And they've already sent prototypes out to like John Riggs and to some other like Metal Jesus and all those other people.
Nice.
John Hancock, I think. Also.
Oh yeah, John Hancock got one also.
The legend, John Hancock.
Yeah, the immortal John Hancock.
Immortal.
Yes.
My bad. The immortal.
So Sega confirmed 10 more games for the Sega Genesis Mini.
All right.
So
what we got? What's coming?
All right. So here's the list here. We got Wonder Boy and Monster World.
Nice.
We got Vector Man.
Yay.
That game is just like nostalgia. It's really not that great of a game.
No, it's not. But it's my god.
It's all right. I played a little bit. I got it on a couple of platforms.
It's hard. It's
very
hard.
It is hard.
Well, it's just not that great of a game. It's okay. It's Vector Man 2 is actually better, I think.
I didn't play much of Vector Man 2 when I was a kid. I have now.
I have both of them.
Anyway, sorry.
Oh, we got Sonic Spinball.
Yeah.
Yay.
Fantasy Star 4, The End of the Millennium.
Nice.
I think it's most popular.
Getting the original Golden Axe.
Nice.
Getting Beyond Oasis. Now, I don't know much about that game.
I've heard of it.
RPG, if I'm not mistaken.
I believe it's an RPG. Yeah.
It's also, if I remember correctly, I looked it up cartridges not that long ago. It's like a $50 game. It's not cheap.
Wow.
We're getting Alex Kidd in the Enchanted Castle.
Yay.
Which is decent.
We're getting Ghouls and Ghosts.
Hard as balls edition.
Yes. Yeah. It's the Kick You in the Nuts edition.
Harder than your mother's cock.
Which one? Sorry, which game was it?
Ghouls and Ghosts.
Oh, Ghouls and Ghosts, yeah. Wasn't the NES one that was the notoriously hard one?
They're all notoriously hard.
It's just generally a hard game, yeah, for sure.
Oh yeah, overall across all 3 platforms, they're just balls hard.
Yes.
Mostly, it fell down to cheap enemy placement and the fact that you had to beat the game twice.
Yes.
Beat the game twice is the most bullshit thing, by the way.
Yeah.
Motherfucker, I'm good enough. I beat it once. I'm done.
Yeah.
So the next one here we're getting is Street Fighter 2 Special Champion Edition.
Nice.
Which is an interesting choice since this thing's being released with the 3-button controller.
What?
Yeah. What?
So, that game is still playable with the 3-button controller. You just have to hit start every time you want to change the buttons from punch to kick.
Oh my
it's
god.
Dog shit, dude.
That's ridiculous.
So, and Sega has responded to this worry, and they're not going to try to cheap us out, with selling a special 6-button controller they sell separately. They are literally just pointing everyone to the 8-bit DOS 6-button controller.
Okay.
So, they're just saying if 8-bit DOS has a fantastic 6-button controller, it'll work with our system.
We don't see a reason to screw you guys over for money. There's perfectly good controllers out there if you want a 6-button controller.
Pretty much. They made their system compatible with those.
Fair enough. You don't want to release it,
well,
fine.
That's good.
I'm fine with that. That's my only small ding with this Genesis Mini.
One of my favorite controllers. 8-bit
Yeah.
But so I saved the best one for last. Now, this is a game that has not had a physical release in the U.S. or Canada.
Ah.
It only got a physical release in Japan and in Europe. The only way back in the day you could play this was on Sega Channel.
Okay.
We are now getting it. Yeah, we are now getting it in physical form on this mini. That is Mega Man: The Wily Wars.
Ah, there you go.
By the way, that's why I'm buying this unit, because it's like the best. I think the best version of the first 6. So there's some issues with some things people have a problem with. I played the fuck out of this on a ROM in the mid 2000s, and I want this cartridge.
Yeah.
But I can't have it, so I'm gonna get this thing instead.
Yeah.
Okay.
The
Yeah,
same
so
price
this is
as
the first time
Pretty
ever
much, yeah.
that Sega, in any official capacity,
Fifth
has
of-
released to the home market the Mega Man: The Wily Wars out here in the West.
Yeah.
Wow.
So yeah,
And
it's a,
it will
that's
be-
pretty big.
And the shortcomings of the original cartridge will probably may not even be existing, considering this system is more powerful than the original.
Oh yeah. And-
So all the flaws were like memory issues or processor issues, but those don't exist in this. So
And yeah, and this and just the fact that this is being
fix
handled in house by M2
Mhm.
is just, these are the people that did all the Sega Classic collections on the PS3 and the PS4.
Mhm.
So they know how to emulate their own system. They know how the system's supposed to sound, look, play, So I have no doubts in my mind that this thing is not only going to give the NES and SNES classics a run for their money, but it might be the best mini released to the market. And we still have 10 more games that we don't know.
yeah, I know. I'm
On top
excited.
of that, so there's going to be 40 on this system. That's just the first 30.
And we all know that you could just basically pop in and at some point you'll just be able to pop a bunch of fucking ROMs in the damn thing and expand it. It's gonna happen.
Oh yeah.
I can't wait. I'm ready.
So
I
last
got a 6-button controller ready, so I'm ready to go.
So next to that, the last but not least bit of news here, probably one of the biggest things that's happened this week was Nintendo held a Treehouse event for Mario Maker 2. And
Oh,
it
yeah.
dumped so much information that Mr. Wizard is probably shitting his pants.
He did. He lost his shit in the chat. He's very, very, very
There are
excited.
so many things that they announced.
He
and
just
so many
started-
things they're approving on. It's
So,
crazy.
He just started streaming like sometimes. He's not like a consistent streamer, but he's starting, right? He's getting there, and he makes all these levels, and he's getting these levels out there, and he's kind of a known entity in the Mario Maker scene on Twitch. I'm not even kidding. People play his levels. He's actually kind of known, and so he's very excited to dive right into this and start
Yeah.
making levels.
Just
It's
to go over real quick, just like a quick bullet points of what they mentioned. For people that have played, this is mostly going to be for people who've played Mario Maker before.
Mhm.
They've introduced the ability to create slopes, so you can now do slopes levels like from Mario 3. They added a new theme, which is the Mario 3D World. So bringing Cat Mario and all the different stuff from 3D World.
Yay!
We're getting 3 new level types: snow,
Quick
desert.
question.
Oh,
3D worlds that include Mario Sunshine Mario with the jetpack?
No, that's not the 3D World. That's actual Super Mario 3D World. The
Oh,
game.
I see. Sorry.
That
I
3D
meant,
World.
I'm like, oh, dude, are they gonna add? I really want to be able to custom Sunshine levels in 2D.
Yeah, not yet.
Sunshine, Mario Sunshine, the jetpack. Oh, that'd be so cool.
But 3 new level types: snow, desert, and sky.
Nice.
We're gonna be able to control the auto scrolling and make vertical levels now.
Oh yeah.
Um,
I'm sorry, I'm getting really excited because I've been
Mhm.
into stuff recently too. So
They've brought in the Angry Sun from Mario 3, so you can now inject the Angry Sun into any level you want.
excellent.
I remember
they've also created.
I remember playing that, and we thought that is the final clinching proof that everyone who made this game were on some serious drugs. You're running along, enjoying a nice, peaceful day, and suddenly the sun, which is wearing sunglasses, dislodges itself from the sky and starts chasing you!
They created a new character alongside the Angry Sun, the Nice Moon.
The nice, yay!
Yeah, so now when you play a night level and you insert the character, it'll be a moon that if it touches you, it destroys all the enemies on screen. And it also it goes into all this detail about other things that it does, like underground levels, it'll flip them upside down, it'll reduce the gravity in sky levels, make ice levels even icier.
Oh, God.
Whoa, Christ, that sounds like it's going to be nuts.
Yeah, and add a windstorm to desert levels.
You'll probably have a transition between these things, so you'll be like a super icy level and suddenly whoop into the clouds.
But prepare your ass for this last little bit of information here. The biggest thing they announced in Mario Maker 2, 4-player online competitive co-op. Any level that is created in Mario Maker can now be played with up to 4 players online in a race mode.
I mean, so many people can't interact with each other, so it's like they're ghosts.
No, it's all at the same time.
Oh, so it's like
consecutive players.
So it's like New Super Mario Brothers where playing with 4
where you
players.
have Mario, Luigi, and 2 Toads.
Or complete chaos.
So
complete utter fucking chaos.
I cannot wait. That's gonna be hilarious. Hilarious.
So, yeah, it's a 15-minute Treehouse event. It's on YouTube. I definitely recommend watching it to get all the exact details, because I just barely scratched the surface of all the crap they squeezed in 15 minutes.
Yeah. Mr. Wizard was just nutting. Mr. Wizard and Roth were nutting over each other in the chat while it was happening.
Oh, yeah. So yeah, that was all the big gaming news for this week.
We all need to switch Brinley.
I don't want to switch either. I also need a capture device so I can actually.
Yeah, if there's any point, if you're ever wondering about getting a Switch, now is your time.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait until they announce the new Switch in June.
So they built acid prepared.
Yeah, you know they're gonna announce the newer, better Switch in June. You know they are. No.
The Switch plus extra balls.
Yeah.
No. Actually, we have zero information about a larger Switch. It's all going to be a smaller one, a mini. An actual, like, dedicated.
If it is a mini, I'll just get the fucking.
I might get a mini one. That might be cool.
They're mostly worried about, how is it going to compare? Is it going to have its own set of games? Is it,
Oh, God. Never mind.
Why would it?
Yeah. No.
Why would you divide your market like that? It sounds like a terrible idea.
Yeah, that's what people were kind of concerned because, like I said, there's no mention of.
They just spent the last 5 years trying to merge their handheld and their set top markets, and they finally did it. They're not going to just fucking split them again. That'd be stupid.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Nintendo.
I reserve my judgment, obviously, until E3 when that's obviously when they're going.
They shoot themselves in the foot with things like not doing cross-platform compatibility, or that's where they shoot the foot. They don't shoot the foot usually on console stuff. They're smart on the hardware market, and
I'm expecting they're going to announce something.
You have to understand, this has been the hardware leader for the last 15 fucking years. They're selling more units than any other console outside of PS2, obviously. After the PS2, they can be the console leader.
First, it was the Wii, and then it went to the DS.
The handheld market has been theirs since fucking 1997 or whatever.
3DS, and now the Switch.
Like you understand, like the Game Boy is fucking Mike Tyson, and literally no one can beat them. They've just been knocking every fucking handheld that comes at them for decades.
Not just the handhelds, though. Like
I'm just saying
when you compare the amount of money they make off of the handhelds to the amount of money that other companies make off of their full consoles, it's no comparison.
No, they're
Nintendo still beats them just with their fucking handhelds.
300 million fucking hand units. Are you fucking shitting me? No, 300 million DS units or some crazy shit. It's the most successful system since the NES or some craziness.
Oh yeah.
Like,
a lot of that's from Pokemon.
The Switch has officially, I mean, this is no shocker.
Yeah.
In Japan, the Switch has outsold any other console out there, making it. I mean, which was sad because it was also true with like the Wii U. so that's, I wouldn't say that's a big.
They've always sold consoles really
well. The Nintendo consoles and Nintendo products have always been #1 sellers.
My parents
for very obvious reasons.
My parents bought a Wii, guys. Like that's when you know You've made a console that's ubiquitous when, like, fucking parents have a Wii, all right? I have that Wii now, but that's beside the point.
I love that now whenever I go to a fucking thrift store, without fail, the only Wii games on the fucking shelf are Wii Fit. And you'll, without fail, you will guaranteed find a Wii Fit balance board in the electronics section.
Somehow it's broken. You're like, how did you break this thing?
Yeah, and that stupid Zumba game.
Oh yeah.
Zumba?
We should get back.
And the Wii music games, sometimes you see that.
Are you talking about Zuma? That one with the...
No, Zumba.
Oh, okay, never mind. Because I like Zuma.
Zuma's the other game.
Zumba's alright. No, Zumba, this is like some stupid... It's like Wii Fit. It's some stupid fitness
game.
Yeah.
Wii Fitness
Excellent.
shit. Yeah.
So that, I believe, is all the news that's fit to geek.
Oh, pickups then, since we've been here for like 2.5 hours already.
Good night, everybody.
Well, I know it's my fault, but it's okay.
It's totally all entirely your fault. Fully.
We totally didn't have to read every little bit of information.
I talk too fucking much. I know, but guess what? I don't give a fuck.
Actually, no.
Oh yeah, like I said, I'm off this week, and I don't. Really
It was
care,
just a lot of news this week.
At all.
It's true, we had a lot of week.
Actually, I blame Stout more than you, so I mean, you're fine.
Yeah. On Stout right now.
Yeah, because I dared to try and add a little bit of actual information.
I have
about
mini
fucking
mint
movies.
tins that I have to
Boom.
show the world.
Thank you, JL. Right on cue. Many mint tins. Yeah, see, Zuma. Roth knows what I'm talking about. Good old PopCap. Zuma, the company that brought us Zuma and Bejeweled, and the world was never the same.
And Peggle.
And Peggle. And Peggle, too!
And actually, because, I will have to admit, because of that hilariously dumb meme and that stupid announcement they made, I went back and played the original Peggle.
I like Peggle.
Just to spite
Peggle is
the
a
meme.
fun... and Peggle's fun. It's like weird pinball.
Peggle 2 is even better, by the way.
Yeah.
Somehow, it's even better.
Peggle 2!
Like,
But wasn't
legit,
it... I forget what it was. But wasn't there like some other sequel that everyone was hoping that company was going to announce at the show, and they didn't? They announced Peggle 2 instead. Yeah, I don't remember what it was either. Not that anticipated, I guess. But
no, I think it finally came out and whatever, but it doesn't matter because all we remember is Peggle 2. Great
That's
marketing. It's 5 years later, we're still talking about it, still making jokes.
I know. You can't buy marketing like that.
You really can't. You can't. It's impossible.
It's actually, it's like, wow, that failure turned into a meme sensation and basically giving us billions of dollars in free advertising.
Yeah.
Oh, you said, and then stop.
Oh, I think you said Plants vs. Zombies? I'm like, no, I don't think it was Plants vs. Zombies.
Oh, people have been wanting Plants vs. Zombies 2 for a long time, but we keep getting those stupid garden warfare games.
Well, they keep,
They keep selling well, god damn it. And
people buy them, they keep making them, that's the way it
played
works.
Garden Warfare, and I liked the idea. It was just like, it wasn't really well implemented.
I don't really care.
The Final Fantasy VII remake, well, we did finally get a trailer for it. I think we talked about it last week, which looks amazing.
Yeah. Wouldn't that be a kick in the nuts? We'll talk about FF7 and E3, and they announced Peggle 3.
Yeah. Peggle 3!
I don't think it was at the Sony conference where they announced the Peggle 2?
I can't remember.
I don't
think it was.
Microsoft for some reason.
I thought it was a Microsoft one as well, like an Xbox one.
Yeah, because I think they were talking about... Yeah, it was, because they had just got done talking about Garden Warfare 2.
Yeah.
And the same guy that came out, and he goes, we have one more announcement before we go.
Yeah, Major Motoko just says Xbox.
Yeah, it was Xbox conference. But what game were we all anticipating that Peggle 2 made us go, what?
Yeah, the one that wasn't Peggle 2 that everyone was
game.
hoping it would be.
You
Why would you assume that, JL? SNI is still going. We will determine if there will be an after party when we're finished with the main show.
It's
so, we don't know yet. We're not there yet.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna sleep. I took a nap earlier, so I'm good.
I'm good too. So
I haven't slept well in days. I'm whatever, dude. I'm seeing.
So yeah, I have a nice little stack of pickups.
I am also whatever.
I have like 14 things. And surprisingly, not a single one of them is a video game.
I just realized
I also have 14.
I rescheduled one of my Batman videos and I neglected to reschedule the automated Facebook post. This is why I really hate that it's not all unified through the YouTube postings anymore, because YouTube took away all the cross-posting to other social media platforms. So now when I pre-schedule...
Now you can't be lazy.
Now when I pre-schedule posts and tweets to other social media platforms, I have to make sure they are all lined up properly. And thanks for making literally hours of additional work for us all, YouTube. Thank you.
They did that because they wanted you to focus on the Easy Post was going to post to Google Plus, but now they get rid of Google Plus. There's just nothing. You can't post automatically to anything.
Yeah. It used to automatically post to Twitter, Facebook, Google Plus. They got rid of Facebook. Then it was just Twitter and Google Plus, and then they got rid of everything.
It was just Google Plus, and then they just got rid of Google Plus like a year later. Like, okay.
Well, it was Google Plus and Twitter for a long time. And when they got rid of Google Plus, they took Twitter with it. So it's just there's no cross-posting at all.
That happened because Twitter bought what's that? What is that shit? Whatever .tv.
Yeah. So anyway, I just noticed that it announced that a video had gone live, and it had not actually gone live. So I just put that video live. So enjoy my obsession with Batman 1989 video that just went live, and the review will go up tomorrow. Batman Returns will go up on Monday, I guess, and yeah, so it just means my video posting is going to be slightly out of sync out of the order that I originally wanted, but they're all going to go up. What?
Schedule also.
Huh?
You have to adjust your calendar, too. So
I will adjust that. See, I had adjusted the calendar and I had adjusted the posting. I forgot about the Facebook posts.
Damn. So now you got to adjust them again. God damn it.
Yeah, so.
Now you got to fill a hole that wasn't there before.
So
I mean, there's no problem filling holes. You're good at filling holes, but still.
So this.
I see what you did there.
Yeah,
that is what she said.
You worked in construction on the road, right? You know, potholes. That's what I was talking about. That time that you never did that thing.
That is here.
That's not what she said.
Here. I'm gonna move this back here. This back. Oh, perfect. Actually, that works out well because now my Batman and Robin review will be on Fright Night Friday. Perfect. The horror of what that did to the franchise. Perfect.
Fuck. Okay.
So we'll just move Adventures of Batman down, Return of the Cape Crusaders down, Batman versus...
I'm gonna make you watch Drive. You ain't need to see this fucking movie.
Two-Face down.
You gotta find the movie you also have to pair it with, because that'll work.
Okay. And it just means we're gonna move the Nolan ones down a little bit. Okay, that's fine. Because I still got more movies I want to do next month anyway.
Cool.
So.
Can we do pickups now, for fuck's sake?
I'm gonna go.
I'm gonna go smoke because I haven't had a smoke in a couple hours. So you guys just chat amongst yourselves. I can tell you're delighted, and then we'll do pickups when we get back. Yay! Intermission. It's all up to Stoudman to entertain you all. Look at him go. Wow. So much entertainment.
I owe you nothing. You people have been shitting me on you all night.
Beauty contact cleaner. I got contact cleaner.
Cool. Why don't you just get an electric one, like everybody else?
Because this is actually a substance that comes out of a can, not just canned air.
Oh.
It's actual contact cleaner. Why don't
you get an electric one?
Your statement made 0 sense.
I don't know how technology works. You know that.
It's 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm too tired for your shit.
No, you're not.
I'm just like staring at my monitor right now. People are shooting at me.
Ow. Stop it.
Ow, quit it. Ow, quit it. Ow, quit it. Can anyone guess what the game is? It's only showed the title like 1,000 times. It's showing it right now, actually.
I have no idea.
It was.
Is it Batman?
Exactly.
No. The funny
Large
thing...
is it Roblox? Yes, it's Roblox.
Yeah.
You know that the rail shooter Roblox. Yes. No, I do not have work. This is my weekend off.
What is work?
Work is a thing that people do.
Oh, I'm not a people. I don't know.
You're not a people. No, you're ginger, that's why.
Exactly.
Now I have to pee.
You deserve this for making me out to be the problem. I spent all 5 minutes talking about fucking Batman. I was reserved as fuck. All I was trying to do is add that little thing in there. I spent 10 seconds saying, hey, these characters are going to be in the movie. And
You guys literally had the entire first half of the show.
know. I know.
You can go back and watch almost every single SNI and just watch me do this for 2 hours.
Yep. I know.
So don't you give me the whole, I was reserved and waited bullshit.
I was reserved.
I get my
part of the
15
show.
minutes of fame after I wade through 2 hours of your guys' crap.
That's true. And I get that you wanted it to move along real quicker because it was already going on so long. Because some people don't know how to shut the fuck up.
I'm sorry, Eric.
Especially when they're really high. Which
Hey.
it's just a thing that happens, okay?
It's usually the Skinslip and Sean show. We talk too much. We're both fucking prima donnas. That's why we're both screaming so much.
Okay.
I mean, let's be honest here. I'll be honest. Both me and Sean are prima donnas. That's why we talk so much. It's the Sean and Skinslip show because we're like me, no me, attention to me, no attention to me.
That's right. We are attention whores and egomaniacs. So, pickups?
I don't know about egomaniacs. It's just a little egocentric.
Maniacs.
A little egocentric.
Maniac on the floor.
Stream.
All right, on the stream.
Bad thing. Anyway.
We're streaming like we never.
It's okay.
Yeah.
They were only talking about Batman for the first 2 hours.
That's right.
With guest starring Stout and sometimes Garbage Gamer gets to talk.
Guest starring Stout, the one whose fault
The
it
cat's
always
just not
is.
saying anything and leave? Is that what happened? Oh my god. I didn't even notice when did Cass leave.
Yeah.
At what
He
point?
said something in the chat, actually.
Oh, I missed that too because I'm so fucking stoned I can't focus on anything.
Yo, Crimson
So
Ooze.
literally, I'll look over here, I'll read
Yeah.
a message, and then I'm over here. What's that? Shiny. Oh, what's over here? Oh, shiny. Ooh, oh, Sean's. Oh, there's motion over here again. Like, dude, there's no attention for me.
So, Stout, pickups?
Nope, I don't have any.
Really?
What?
The hell?
I said that several times, but okay.
You don't have anything? Okay.
There's nothing.
Garbage Gamer, pickups? Hey,
Yeah.
what's on your screen over there, Garbage Gamer? Time Crisis. Cool.
That keyed
Okay.
in perfectly.
That did, actually.
Ta-da!
You're like,
That
what's
was
on the screen? Bing. There you go. All right.
Man, that should be clipped right there. I need to clip, guys. Please, somebody clip that. That's garbage moment right there.
There you go. So I got some more mini mints. We got Ruth Bader Ginsburg's Judgments. Thought that was funny.
Sorry, I wasn't paying attention.
Of course you weren't. Ruth Bader Ginsburg's Judgments.
Judgments. Excellent.
She's a Supreme Court judge and our favorite judge currently.
Fantastic.
Yes. And we have Bob Ross's Happy Little Mints.
Happy Little Mints.
Happy Little Mints. Pop a little Happy Little Mints.
Very nice. Very nice.
So I got those. So on to the Blu-rays. I literally got like 13 Blu-rays here. So the first one I picked up with the Steelbook edition of King Kong, Peter Jackson.
Oh, nice. That's a very nice one. Yeah.
Found this for $8.
Yeah, similar. I found the 4K edition for like 15 Canadian a while back, and I grabbed that as the.
Very nice.
Yeah,
I think it was the same edition.
It for $20 and ate the fucking dick of commerce because I wanted to have it. I love that movie that much.
There you go. I still haven't watched it. I should really watch it one of these days.
I ate the dick of commerce. I don't know where the hell that came from.
Ate the dick of commerce. That's a good one. I like that.
I know. I don't know, man.
I
That
like
was
that
beautiful.
one. So the next one I picked up here, I'm surprised I didn't have the Blu-ray of this yet. I actually had to look up on my phone because I took pictures of my shelf. I always do that. Take a picture of my shelf, see what I have. But I never had to do it until now. So that's Ghost in the Shell 2 Innocence.
Oh, nice. I grabbed that one too, yeah.
I had that in DVD. I need to get the Blu-ray before I can't.
I still need to reacquire the first one in some form.
This is the last bit of Ghost in the Shell anything that I needed on Blu-ray.
Well, there's a Blu-ray out, Sean.
So now I have everything on Blu-ray.
Very nice.
It's Ghost in the Shell.
I don't have any of the TV show. I just have the 2 movies.
I need the TV shows too.
The entire series on Blu-ray.
Yeah.
Both series.
Yes.
I
should get those because it's all we're ever going to get, so I'll have to grab those at some point.
So speaking of shows on Blu-ray, I picked up season 1 of Rick and Morty.
Yay! Perfect.
Yeah, season 1 of Rick. They had the set that had the first 3 seasons.
Yeah.
But like the case was annihilated.
Oh, how does that even happen? It just came out.
Yeah.
You know, and it's just like, and they still wanted like $40 for a case that's like was just smashed to pieces. So yeah, these were like $13 a piece. So I got season 1 and season 2. So I got
very
the first
nice.
2 seasons.
21 episodes of Rick and Morty.
There you go.
Oh, we allow the term shit about Americans. Don't worry.
So the next one here is this is a movie with a bit of history in my family. I was very happy to see that. I meant to pick up this Blu-ray a long ass time ago. I was excited for the Blu-ray, just never bought it for some reason. Picked up Altered States.
Oh, nice! I still need to get the Blu-ray of that. Yeah, that's a good one.
I also need to get the Blu-ray still. I have the old Snapper Keeper still.
Yeah, actually, my old Snapper Keeper's sitting over there. I've been trying to get rid of it.
It's a coaster now.
Oh yeah, it's a double-sided coaster. But so yeah, Altered States Blu-ray. Finally bought it. It was like $6. This one I actually have not seen yet, but I want to finish the trilogy. I picked up Inferno.
Nice. I haven't seen that yet.
Neither have I. But I've seen the Da Vinci Code and I've seen Angels and Demons. I just need to see Inferno. So
I'll probably buy a trilogy set. I don't have them on Blu-ray yet.
So yeah, Inferno.
What the hell? Where's my button? Oh, there it is.
Sorry,
just working on the thumbnail while he's doing updates. So
they're like the stuffed shirt Indiana Jones.
So the next one picked up. I really wanted to see it and missed it in theaters. That's Bohemian Rhapsody.
Oh, nice. I mean, I want to see that too.
He's doing a thumbnail. That's weird. I'm just gonna hold here while he does it.
I really want to get that. Love Rami Malek, and
yeah,
he's
I've
amazing
seen
in that.
This,
and I'm doing
and
a
it
video.
looks amazing.
Hi.
And I love Queen, so.
Let's try that as a still picture. Stupid thing.
Next one I picked up here, purely, like I said, because it just looked good. I didn't see it in theaters. That's Mortal Engines.
I have that over here. Haven't seen it yet, but I mean, it's sitting over there on my watch pile.
Yeah. So yeah, definitely want you to check out Mortal Engines.
This cover.
This is from the filmmakers of Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit, so I'm sold.
Peter Jackson, dude. Cool.
Yeah, I know. It's like Peter Jackson doing.
And people are thinking, they're like, "What the fuck are you talking about? Peter Jackson directed that. Are you on crack?"
So
yeah.
So the next one here, Inglorious PG-13. We have Once Upon a Deadpool.
I need to grab that.
Wow, that was fast. I remember last week you were like, Jesus, was this ever going to get a physical release? We're like, dude, it does.
Yep.
Like, what?
I think I bought it during last week's S.
I think you did. Or it was in the post show, one of the two.
So Once Upon a Deadpool there.
Very nice, very nice.
Picked up another Bond film on Blu-ray. Picked up From Russia with Love.
Excellent.
Nice.
Gotta get some Connery in there. So,
gotta get that Bond.
Gotta get the Bond. So, the next 3 Blu-rays here, which is my last 3 here, I picked, so I'm gonna go backwards order. So, we got Vegas Vacation.
Vegas Vacation.
I'm not a fan of that one myself.
It's not the best.
I think I've only seen...
I actually have a fondness for that one.
It's the last Chevy Chase vacation movie that Randy Quaid starred in.
Yep.
So,
you serious, Clark?
I am serious. Don't call me for that. So the next one I picked up is European Vacation.
I love that one.
Love European Vacation.
European Vacation is classic.
And last, but certainly not least, Vacation.
Also a classic.
Yay!
Vacation.
And I know you got the Christmas one a while ago.
Yeah, like I said, this is purely because I got Christmas Vacation on Blu-ray, so I now own every National Lampoon Vacation movie starring Chevy Chase.
Nice.
The good ones.
All the good ones.
I need to get those
not
too.
Christmas Vacation 2.
Yeah. Because I mean, not like Vegas Vacation, but not like that.
Fucking abomination with Randy Quaid.
I can understand why someone would enjoy it, you know. Not my cup of coffee.
But I mean, like, purely for hilarity standpoint, Christmas Vacation is the funniest out of all of them. The absolute close second was the original Vacation, and the third runner-up is European.
Christmas Vacation is definitely the best. Yeah, and third in European, I think it's definitely a third.
Yeah.
I would put Vegas third, honestly.
And then Vegas is obviously fourth. Yeah, the last one running. Not terrible, not bad at all. Just not on par with the other ones. You could tell that they had kind of
most jokes in Vegas
to run the course
of older jokes, but different.
Yeah, and it's also the third time that they recasted Rusty and Audrey. So this is.
But they're pretty good casting.
And they are good castings. You know, both characters kind of embody those two characters. But yeah, I mean, we went from. What are they?
And European's not the best movie either, but I think it's a classic. There's some great.
Yeah, European Vacation and the original Vacation are the only ones that actually share the same Rusty and Audrey character, the same people. So.
Even Crowlin says Vegas is clearly fourth. That's just crazy.
Yes.
Yeah.
He is.
It was too new, I guess. It came out way too late. There's a giant stopgap between European Vacation and Vegas Vacation.
Stopgap. Stuntcat.
Yeah,
Listen. We all have our Miami connection.
Listen.
Whoa. Not even Vegas Vacation's not even in the same league as Miami
Are you
Connection.
trying to say I don't get to have Vegas Vacation as my Miami connection?
No. Vegas is bad enough to be Miami Connection. I'm saying, like, on objectively speaking, Vegas Vacation's a better made movie.
So picked up a
GameCube
memory card. Woo!
Ooh,
Yay,
nice.
memory card.
That's why I like
And
it.
put it in the drawer here. A refurbished NES controller.
Woo!
Yay!
because it was like $6.
A real Nintendo controller. Woo!
Also, because he cannot go a week without buying something video game related. He is the garbage gamer.
Correct.
That and the only other NES controller that I had barely works.
Well,
And the only other, actually, I do have a new official one from Nintendo, but it's only for the NES Classic.
Right.
So it has that stupid Wii connector on the end of it. So, yeah.
Proprietary. Yay!
Yay! Is that everything?
That is everything.
Amazing. I'm happy that you got things. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Me too.
Congratulations. You have played a great game.
I have proved the justice of our culture.
Yes. Yes, you have.
Now go rest our heroes.
Go rest our heroes.
go rest now, our heroes.
Okay.
Go rest now, our heroes.
Go rest now, our heroes.
See, it makes even less sense that way. So who's next?
I don't
Mr.
have
Who-
You're
anything.
the only one who has stuff.
I know, but he has to actually, put me on the screen. and-
Oh, sorry. It's going to be a great thumbnail. I found the best picture of... Well, you'll see.
So is it officially my turn then?
It is officially your turn. Go.
I got
Go
a care
forth, my son.
I got a care package from Owen. It includes some zombie figures. I actually already had a pair of these from the Dinosaur Dracula Fun Pack. Now I've got 2 different sculpts. Now that's kind of cool. All right, so no one cares about that. And I get this little rubber King Kong figure also. Yeah, okay, moving on.
Cool.
He also sent me this original Kickback Transformer figure, Generation 1. So that's pretty cool. No accessories. It's all loose limbs, and the wing likes to flap by itself.
Loose limbs sink bims.
But yeah, good shit. Then he sent me this amazing, perfect mint condition copy of Hyperstone Heist, which is a very rare Nintendo game, actually, or just Genesis game, excuse me.
Yes, that is.
Ninja Turtles. So now I have that in my collection. That's the 4th Genesis game I own.
Excellent.
And my first Super Famicom, actually I take it back. My second Super Famicom, my first in-box one, he sent me Super Fire Pro Wrestling 3.
Nice.
I can't play it because I don't know what they say in the game. But it makes a really great display piece when I find a place to display it. Next, he sent me Blake's 7 Season 1.
Yes! So happy to
Editions that
hear that.
apparently Sean loves.
Yes. And you got like the original season box sets. Those are really nice.
Okay.
It's all the same contents that are on my complete set. It's the original releases of them. So you get like additional artwork and stuff.
Oh, okay. Wow. All right. Next up, I got the last Rise Above Entertainment Santo film I need to collect. Infraterrestrial. I can't say it. It's extraterrestrial in Spanish, and I don't want to butcher it. So
Okay.
it's a more modern film, and I think like Santo fights like little green men, like little grays and shit. And, like he's like, I can't wait to see him like karate chop one in the face.
Excellent.
Entertaining. Next, my pops grabbed a bunch of movies that he thought were interesting, and of course he takes the digitals and hands me the Blu-rays. I got Smallfoot, which is the Bigfoot family film that came out not too long ago.
Okay.
I'm like, okay, sure. He's into the stuff. I was like, all right.
There's like a Yeti one coming out too called Abominable.
Oh yes.
We saw the trailer for that at the start of Detective Pikachu.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
And then you got the new Robin Hood with Jamie Foxx.
Oh, cool. I don't know that one. I'll have to check that out.
Can't remember that character's name. What is that character's name? Played by Morgan Freeman and Prince Thieves. Fuck.
Oh, I don't remember. I know what character he's based on, but...
Little John. Christ.
Oh, Little John. No.
He's playing Little John. Oh, never mind.
Yeah.
Holy crap. Excellent. That's an interesting casting choice. I like that. I don't know. My dad thought it was interesting. I was like, all right. And this was, my dad's my big Boy Scouts fan, so he saw this and he's like, oh, Scouts Guide. It's not Boy Scout related, obviously, because it's not licensed by the Boy Scouts. That's why there's no apostrophe after the T.
Oh,
anyway,
okay.
Because Scouts, Boy Scouts. Anyway, Scouts Guide would be a Scouts apostrophe guide. Anyway, and my friend had this Blu-ray. It was an extra he was gonna sell, but his dog mangled it, and so I got it for the price of shipping. So I got it for $3.50, and it's X-Men trilogy. You can't really tell here, but there was a slip box. The slip box was completely destroyed. The Blu-ray case was like mauled. This dog like bit into it, and like you can't really tell in the camera, but the entire cover was just basically crinkled. It looked like someone just went off the cover, but because the dog was chewing on the plastic, so the dog never actually like pierced the plastic, just mangled the case up. I got it, and I was like, okay, new case. Threw away the slipcover. Whatever. I now have the X-Men trilogy in my collection.
Excellent.
And then I bought Tales of Witness Madness so that Sean and I can do a triple bill of a bunch of anthology films.
Yes. Yeah,
and
definitely.
My favorite piece today is Crisis on Infinite Earth's Companion Volume 3.
Yay! So that is...
Volume 2.
Is that the crossovers and stuff?
This is all the tie-in issues. This one has Swamp Thing 44, Loser Special number 1, Legends of the DC Universe Crisis on Infinite Earth Special number 1, Infinity Inc. number 18 to 25, Infinity Inc. Annual number 1, Justice League of America 244 and 245, New Teen Titans 13 and 14, and Detective Comics 558. So it's all the tie-in issues with Crisis on Infinite Earth in chronological order. So, and the first volume had like the timeline of where you read them. So you're supposed to read, the tie-ins, your issues, and flip back and forth between the trades.
Okay.
Bam. There you go.
Very
volume
good.
3 is pre-order, and I think there's gonna be a fourth volume after that, if I'm not mistaken. And then in November there is a $500 box set that I'm getting for my birthday.
Sweet.
Everything. I'm a crazy person. That's everything. That's all of it.
Excellent. Perfect timing. I just finished the thumbnail. I'm just about to save it here.
Cool.
And I'll show you guys how it looks. I think you will approve.
Ice cream. That's not ice cream.
Okay, there we go. I'll just drag it into the chat here.
Keep falling in my cavity. Ow.
Ouch.
Shout out to Luna and Larry's Organic Coconut Bliss ice cream dessert. It is a gluten-free, soy-free, vegan dessert.
Excellent.
Dairy-free, gluten-free are the two keys there, because I can't have a lot of dairy with my IBS.
Ah, gotcha. Okay. Just gonna dump all that in there. That's gonna
Eric knows the pain.
Yes,
okay, now,
You're like, I'm gonna have a milkshake, and it's gonna kill me.
It's gonna go in the same way.
Yeah.
To come out.
Saturday Night Sanity. Okay, let's minimize all of that. And let's bring this in. Here is the thumbnail for this week's SNI. Check it out, everybody.
Oh my god. That's amazing.
Patman!
You're doing some like Instagram bullshit. Like, what are you doing?
I was trying, like, all the pictures I was finding of Robert Pattinson was him, like, being grim and serious. Like, no, I want him, like, making a derpy grin. And I saw that one, I was like, that is the one. That's perfect. And, of course, Batman doing the Batusi, because all the others are showing grim and serious Batman.
I wish we could find the same angle so we can take that mouth and eyes and put it in an actual mask.
Put it in the actual mask.
Yeah, that's what I wish.
With that grin.
Yeah.
Yes.
Amazing.
Fantastic.
You have become the clickbait you hate.
There you go. Hey.
You haven't come up with a clickbaity title for the episode yet?
I haven't thought of one yet, but
just if you're gonna have Patman there, just say Patman.
I was quite proud of coming up with Patman. So
I came up with it. I said it in the chat the other night.
Oh, did you? I don't remember.
Have Pattinson and Batman in the title.
Yeah.
Those are hot things.
Robert Pattinson is Batman.
Look at Pat.
Batman. Wow, actually, despite the fact that the news went on forever, we actually kind of finished everything almost within time. I'm amazed. All right.
What do you mean? It's been like 3 hours.
No, it's been like 2.5. So we're usually like 2.5. That's good.
Well,
it's good.
So after party time?
After party! So that is it, ladies and gentlemen, for Saturday Night Insanity. Unless you're live with us on Twitch, stick around for the after party, and we will party after. So thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time for more SNI. So, yeah, those of you on Patreon, you get access to the archives of the after party, of course. And those of you on Twitch, well, you're here. Let's party after. So we'll see you next time. Until then, thanks for watching, and sayonara.
Penis.
I'm gonna smoke more weed.
I'm probably gonna fart more because I like to fart. It feels good.
Except when it's not a fart.
Dormirse en la cama, darse prisa en tu alma, ratoncito en el club, no heroica, Kung Pao O'Malley, ratoncito le gusta danza cuando estudio en la escuela. Pajarita se cuide botín cuando visita a su abuela. Si necesita una amiga, debe hablar con ratoncito. Si quieres ser mi amante, debe ser alta y delgadita. Lunes, martes, ratones, pez. Miércoles, jueves, todos. Lunes, martes, ratones, pez.